Hi. Guys. You guys, I'm melting. I think I'm melting. I think I'm melting. I'm turning into a green pile of goo. Hi. Hi. You guys, it's too hot. Can we all collectively agree to end summer right now? Not liquid Heme. If I was a drink, what flavor would I be? I've always said this. That like, if Advanced GG or something were to give me a flavor, I would be guava. It's green and pink, and I think it works. I finally made it on time. Hi, Fork on the left. Goo-tuber. The one and only. The first ever. Never been done before. Goo-tuber. I'm rebranding. I'm sorry, guys. No more Chuny Vampire. I'm rebranding into Goop. Lemon Lime? Ooh, that could also work. Bard! Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 3-month resub. Thank you so much. Thank you for renewing your blood pack. I got it right this time. I didn't say Brad. Bard. Lemon Lime. I like summer. Frick you. You must live far away from the equator. I am dying. I'm sweating. Yesterday was so bad. So, I didn't stream yesterday. I put an announcement on pretty much everywhere I could. Twitter, Discord, YouTube. I didn't stream yesterday. It was the hottest day of the week. Of the summer even. Like, it was like 15 to 20 degrees higher than average. Fahrenheit, by the way. Hi! It was bad. It was bad. Like my PC, even my PC was running hotter than normal. Like 10 Celsius hotter on the CPU because of the hot air that was just in my room. And we had the AC going, but I think the AC was broken because it was just blowing like normal air, not like cool air. But it's fixed. But I'm still sweating. I'm still sweating. Jesus, yeah, it was hot. Like, I would not have canceled. I would not have canceled if, like, it wasn't that serious. Because I felt so bad. I felt so bad. Putting my PC in the bathtub with ice so it doesn't get too hot? Yeah, if they're hot, you're hot. Wait, if you're hot, they're hot, more like. Is it out of Freon? I don't know what it was. I have like a complex situation. How do I explain it? It's not my job to deal with the AC. It's someone else's job. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So I don't know what it was. I just know that it was just blowing regular air. And later on in the evening, I felt it blow cold air. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe it was like broken. What if I want you to bite me though? Also say hi again. I'm not biting you, also hi. I'm not biting you. That's not happening. I don't care what you want. It's never about what you want. The Heme Hinketsuki stream is never about what you want. It is about what I want to torture you with. Real. I'm late. What did I miss? What do you mean late? We're only 11 minutes in. I was talking about how it's really hot and I hate the summer and it needs to end and I sure would hate to be bitten. Yeah, reverse psychology doesn't work on me, sicko. Threatened with a good time. Hi, Vitor! What if I bite you? Would I become a vampire? Don't bite me, please. Please. No. Don't come near me. 5 feet away, please. Arm's length! Did you guys cast arm's length on you? Did you guys learn about that in like grade school? You have to be an arm's length away from people out of courtesy. Jared, thank you for the 6-month resub. Thank you. Oh my god. You guys. after horse stream 2 days ago, I started running a campaign with Daiwa Scarlet, and I'm telling you, like, I have to send this horse to the glue factory. Like, I genuinely wish that you could just like shred certain horses and not have them anymore. I would do that to Daiwa Scarlet. I can't. I've ran six campaigns with her, 6 careers with her. And she's like the hardest horse to train that I've had the displeasure of training so far. Okay, so it's not just me. Okay, so Daiwa's campaign is just fucked. So it's not just me. Don't glue the horse.
Don't glue the horse.
All right, I won't send her the glue, but I don't know, man. We're gonna have to do like a members, subscribers only stream one day, and we're gonna have to play horse, and you guys are gonna have to backseat me again. I don't know. Maybe I'll just schedule horse again. I don't know. I feel like next week nobody's gonna be streaming horse anymore. Does she know Higurashi is gonna be months of suffering? I'm only doing chapter 1. I'm only doing chapter 1 for now. I'm not doing every chapter. I'm only doing chapter 1 for now. I think the first chapter is only like what? Like 8 hours long? Something like that. Only chapter 1 feels bad, man. We'll do additional chapters later. I'm not one-shotting it though. The game had its time in the sun. It won't last for much longer. I don't know. It's pretty good though. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Maybe another month. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Hi! Aloha. Hi. But yeah, it was pain. It was very painful. Ow. That might be better. Yeah, it's got like what? Like how many chapters does Higurashi have? I don't know. We'll do chapter 1 for now, and then we'll do future chapters later. Just because I don't want to completely obliterate my voice. I do have something to talk about because I forgot to talk about it last week. Let me get an image for you guys so that when it's like the news, you know, on the news when they have like a little title or like a picture beside them when they're talking about a certain topic so that people know what we're talking about. That's what I'm doing right now. That's me. Okay. Hi! I'll say hi to everybody soon. But I wanted to get this out of the way because I forgot to talk about it last week because I'm stupid. Not last week. Last stream. Boom. 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 Okay. Okay, I'm ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. Boom. If you guys didn't know, I'm gonna be debuting as an Irium founding streamer. Yippee! Yippee! Okay, pretend there's confetti and stuff all over the screen. Yippee! Yippee! Yeah, yeah, yeah! Yippee! Yeah! Yippee! Yeah, yeah, yeah! Whoa, 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 whoa! Some of you may be asking or wondering, what is Irium? Irium is... It's a live streaming app available for mobile, so it does not have a desktop application. It originally launched in Japan and had a lot of success, so they are bringing it over to the US. So this is a US-only app. I'm so sorry to my Canada and my European bros and my Aussie bros. And everybody else outside of the US, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Confetti's here! Yeah, thank you. But yeah, so it's only in the US. Yes. So, if you are not in the US, you can use a VPN on your mobile device in order to access. You can. So if you're desperate to catch the Hime Hinketsuki Irium streams, you can use a VPN. That's as far as I know. I haven't tested it myself, but I've heard that it's okay, that you can. With that said, these streams will not affect my normal streams. They will not affect my normal streams. I'll still stream at the normal hours here on Twitch and YouTube. Same days, same hours. They will not affect anything. These Irium streams will probably be like either before or after my normal streams or like on my days off. Irium doesn't let you do like screen capturing or anything like that, so don't worry about like, oh my god, I'm gonna miss Hime Hinketsuki gameplay. No, you're not. You're literally just talking to me on your silly phone. It's a low latency. It's meant for like chat interaction. So I'm going to use it as an opportunity to have more chill like chatting streams or like co-working streams where if I'm working on something, I'll just go live and you guys can join in with me and we can chat. I'll probably do some cooking streams on there as well. Again, there's no way to screen capture anything. It'll just be me on the screen, but you get to hear the silly little sizzle noises. And maybe we could do like some cooking together or something like that. We'll decide on a recipe and then we'll cook it and we'll cook it together and I'll talk you through the steps. And of course, I'll take pictures and post it on Twitter and on Discord and stuff like that. So for those of you who aren't there, you'll get to experience it one way or another. But yeah, there's not going to be like a hand cam or anything. You're not going to be missing anything insane. Again, there's no way for me to screen capture anything on Irium. There's no way for me to do it. Along with that, I am also going to be giving away 10 gold boarding passes. Now, some of you might be like, what the heck is a boarding pass, Hime? So on Irium, you can send gifts to streamers, and the gifts are like basically on-screen stickers that show up, and the streamer gets a cut of whatever you spend on your gifts. I have 10 gold passes, which is 1,000 points to spend on gifts. I had 10 passes to give away. The only thing you had to do is reply to that Twitter post there with an interesting fact about you. And you must be following me on Twitter. You're not required to follow me on Irium. That's just like too much for me to cross-check. I just ask that you follow me on Twitter, reply with a silly fact about you, a random fact, something cool, something scary, whatever it is that you want to share. I want to learn more about you. And then I'll choose the winners on Sunday, the day before my debut. My debut is going to be on July 14th. And since that's normally my off day on a Monday, it's going to be at the same time. So around 12 p.m. PDT is when I'll stream. This is going to sound stupid, but hear me out. Can we spend them on you? Yes, you can. You can spend them on me. 10k points is a ton. It's 1k points per each gold. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, it's 10k points for each gold pass. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. I can't read. I don't know numbers, but yeah, 10k points is a lot. I chose that one just because I felt like it was the most fair. There were other kind of like, there were other packs that I could have gone through that had like silver and bronze boarding passes, but I didn't want to make anybody feel bad for getting a silver or bronze pass over a gold one. So I was like, just give me 10 gold boarding passes. And I'll hand them out. But yeah, all you gotta do is reply to that Twitter post with a silly, fun fact, interesting fact about you. And then you gotta be following me on Twitter. You can like and retweet as well for like some additional entries. But for the most part, it's kind of like a manual choice. But yeah. I forgot to talk about it on Tuesday. On Tuesday. But yeah, it won't affect my normal streams or anything like that. It'll be some yapping. I don't know. Maybe we'll go on a walk. Maybe I'll read you a book. Some cooking, something like that. But yeah. No screen capturable stuff will be missed. Don't worry. You will not miss out on any gameplay. You will not miss out on any hand cams. You will not miss out on anything like that. It's just me and you and your mobile device. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, I did post a announcement in the Discord. And you're free to ask me questions here or in Discord or anything like that. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Whew. Okay, I'm glad I got that out of the way. Hi! Hello! Let me say hi to everybody. Let's see here. If you want me to say hi to you, go ahead and redeem your hi. YouTube bros, I'll say hi to you if you've typed in chat, so don't worry, just because I know you guys can't redeem stuff. Dusk Godverse, congratulations. Hi Wage Cuck, hi D10, hi Ant, hi... Wait. D10, oh, that was a blood text, sorry. I was like, D10, did you receive hi twice? How'd you do that? Where was I? I'm starting over. Hi Vic, hi D10, hi Ant, hi Pie Man, hi Muto, hi Kidney, hi Stubby, hi Bard, hi Tracker, hi Chair, hi Vec, hi Prim, hi Larva, hi Raito, hi DJ, hi Alf, hi Spike, hi Manny, hi Fallen, hello. Let me open my other window. Oh my god, it's so hot in this room. Oh my god. It wasn't as bad as yesterday though, so we're Gucci. Hi Lily, hi Kenshi. Hi Fork on the left. Hi BS. Hi Rob. Hi Vitor. Hi Dryfire. Hi Arturian. Hi! Hello everybody. It's so glad to see you guys again. Or so good to see you guys again. I love your VTuber, thank you so much. How do you love your motto? Such a gothic Lolita outfit? Yeah! Thank you. I appreciate that. Very much. But yeah, yesterday I was burning alive. And I basically like laid down in bed in front of a fan all day, and then I eventually fell asleep. And then dusk, like I woke up. Okay, mind you, I took a shower yesterday. I took a cold shower, laid down in bed, right in front of a fan, on full blast. I eventually fell asleep. Dusk told me that he had to wipe my face off because I ended up being so sweaty because of the condition in the house. I was like, what? Because like I remember waking up and I was like, bro, I just showered, and like, you know when your hair gets all when you're all sweaty? Yeah. It was like that. So I was like, fuck. And he was like, yeah, I had to like wipe you off. You were like drenched in sweat. And I was like, what the heck? Humidity. The thing is, it's like a dry heat. It's a dry heat. That was a bomb ass nap? No, it was just hot. It was hot as heck. I'm gonna pop over on Twitch. Okay. Hello, fellow fungus. Glad you could make it. Yeah, it was extra crispy. Yeah. And then I tried to play some horse game on my phone because I didn't want to sit on my PC because it was so hot. Yeah, I hate mobile gaming. I don't like mobile gaming. But eventually the AC started working again. Fungus, thank you for checking into the blood bank. Thank you so much. Eventually the AC kicked on and I could go back in my room. And so I played some horse game on my PC and tried not to punch my monitor because Daiwa Scarlet sucks. And then I did another campaign with someone else. Two other horses. I couldn't remember, but I couldn't get a win. I couldn't get a dub, which sucks because after stream on Tuesday, I got 3 year of final wins, and now I just can't win again. I can't win. It's the weird one from TikTok. That's me. The humidity is killing me right now. Humidity is so bad. Humidity is so bad. It just feels like you're choking. But dry heat is also really bad once it gets up to a certain point. It just feels like, you know when you open an oven and all the heat just blasts you in your face? That's what it feels like. And like even that is suffocating. Like heat is so bad. I gotta move to like Antarctica or something. All my homies hate Daiwa Scarlet, Ogre Cap SS Speed build my beloved. I love Ogre Cap. That's my horse Oshi. Besides Twin Turbo. Speaking of Twin Turbo, you guys know how I was rolling for her and rolling for her and rolling for her, trying to get that support card because I love Twin Turbo. I finally got it yesterday on a single free pull. It was my free support card pull of the day, and I got it. However, I don't have enough, what is it, like the SP to max it out. So she's just kind of sitting at like 13 or something like that. Investments paid off! Nice! Hey, let's go! Yeah! Gotta go cheer with the polar bears for real. For real. Gonna make friends with the penguins. Oh, wait, short on SP. Yeah, short on SP. Yeah. That's why I was trying to do careers so much, so that I could, like, get resources, but Dio Scarlet keeps cucking me. The northern Midwest is nice in the summers. Central Midwest here is spicy. Yeah. Yeah. The closer you are to the equator. Time to farm some sugar cubes. So true. Congrats on the pool. Thank you so much. Yeah, I was really happy about it. I don't know if it's like useful. I don't know if that card is good at all. I just really like Twin Turbo. Her design isn't super cute or anything like that. Like, I'll show you the card for those people who don't know what I'm talking about. Surely there's some people in here who are like, why is this green thing talking about horses? Like, what the heck is she saying? Let me pull the card up. This is what I got. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, too big. Make it smaller. Boom. This is the card I got. So she's pretty eccentric in terms of her design. She's not like your typical, like, cutesy horse idol girl. She's very silly. She's got the blue hair. She's got, like, tons of different patterns and colors. She's got the sharp teeth. I think it's the sharp teeth that make me like her. I think it's super cute. I think it's cute. I think most people, their definition of cute is like Haru. But I really like the chaotic design. I really do. I think she's adorable. She's got the homophobia in her eyes. So yeah, I got her yesterday and I was very happy about it. Gremlin Energy. Yeah. Her hoodie is so cool. Yeah, I love her design so much. She's got a figure. She's got a figure too. And I keep looking at it. Haru is La Creatura. Twin Turbo is a free unit that comes from a free event. I forgot the event though. Oh, she ends up being free? Yo, I don't got a pool? She's gonna be free? Let's freaking go. It's one of the best support cards, if I remember correctly, if you're using Oguri in late config. Oh, really? Okay. Well, my two faves working together. Okay. Very good. Maybe I'll try and do like a late Oguri campaign to see how it works out. But yeah, I'm super excited. I was really happy that I got her. Because I've been pulling for only support cards because I really wanted Twin Turbo. So like, all of the carrots I earned went towards supports, so I have no horses. It's kind of painful. She's a 1-star and will be a common pull later on. Okay. It's okay if she's a 1-star. She's still my baby. Support cards carry, to be honest, so it's best to pull for those until you're maxed. So I was doing the correct thing. Like, a lot of people were, like, re-rolling their accounts so that they got, like, their first two, or, like, 2 or 3, like, horse pulls being really good. And I got Jack, and I only have 1 2-star? 3-star? I only have 1 3-star horse. Only one. People want to win. Yeah, I know. I respect it. I remember back in the day when Blue Archive first came out, and I re-rolled my account. I don't know how many times. So I get it. No hate at all. No hate at all. I've been slacking on Blue Archive, speaking of. Hello! I've been slacking on Blue Archive. Oh, wait, there's free polls. Hold on. There's free polls. I forgot there's free polls on Blue Archive. Let me launch it really quick. I re-rolled. Oops. My thing went away. Can I please? Can I see my chat? Thank you. I re-rolled for the Fire Emblem gacha, never again, not worth. I re-rolled for Fine Motion and SSR support card. It's 10 today. Yeah, I had 20 yesterday. Let me see. Let me open the game. Claim? Sorry, you guys can't see me doing my boring claims. Here, you guys want to see it? Here, we'll go. You guys want to see me do my boring polls? My claims? Let me see. Let me fix the game capture. Does that work? Okay, you guys can hear it. Perfect. Okay, let me move. Up. It's gambling time. It's time to gamba. I forgot to do my poll today because I don't think I'll play later. Let's see. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Oh. Let me clean my tasks. Wait, where are my free polls? Oh, there we go. Wait, I got a recruit ticket. Don't forget the head pet, the gremlin that gives you students. Yes. Ow! Why? Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Is there new recruitment? Okay, we're gonna do this. I'll do my 10 free. Okay. Oh, nothing new. I have another 10. Beep, beep, beep. He got me feeling like a defeated Yamcha. It's so bad, right? Oh, nothing new. I got a guaranteed ticket though. Where is it? This one. Wait, did I not? Didn't it just say I got a ticket? What was that thing I just got? I'm confused. Heme whale spending? I have not spent a dime on this game. And I will not. Wait, didn't it say I got a ticket? Oh, here. Wait, what? I'm so confused. I thought it said I got one. One of these. Maybe I was wrong? Oh, it's this thing! Okay. What does it do? Single summon. Oh. Okay. No! It's nothing. It's okay. Nothing. Okay, one more pull. Because I want her. I think she's cute. Please, 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 please. Please? Okay! Okay? Oh! Oh. It's not her. But she's still cute. This is still very cute. The hot spring outfit is adorable. So I'm not even mad about this. I'm not mad. That's a very cute outfit. I'll take it. I'll take it. Let me level her up really quick. So I don't forgore. Here. Oh, I like her voice a lot. Wait, her voice is so good. Her voice is so good. Did you hear that? Can you speak?
Blue Archive. Yahoo, sensei. 2275温泉郷へようこそ。私のことは気にせず、ゆっくりしてってね。
Who is the voice actress? It's so good. What? I like her voice a lot. Like sweet tea? Yeah. Hold on. What?
やっほー先生。2275温泉郷へようこそ。
Maki Kawase. I gotta level you up.
ありがとう先生。
I got her yesterday.
うん。やっぱ発酵させた方がいいかな。
I love her voice so much. I picked her up yesterday. And I saw the flask and I was like, okay, alcoholism. Alcoholism. Very cute. Very cute. Okay. That's all I wanted to do. Let me claim my crafts really quick. I lied. We gotta do our crafting really quickly. Hi, Jay! Hi! Hi! Okay, so with crafting, okay, anybody who plays this game, is crafting basically just for furniture and gifts? Like, does anybody care about anything else? Maki's resume is huge. Okay, I've got to watch some animes now. Can you send it in media? Tracker, are you in the Discord? If you can you send, like, her profile in media? I got some animes I gotta watch. Thank you so much. Hi, Flex! Usually, yeah. Okay, yeah. Because that's kind of what I focus on. Okay. There we go. That's all the blue archive. That's all the blue archive we got. We'll go back here. Oh, we're in the just chatting. Hey, we're in the just chatting area. We haven't been here in a while. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not my Connie game? Oh no. Oh no, don't say that. Did you guys see the clip about Northern Lion? What he was saying about Blue Archive and now, like, people are mad at him? I don't know, man. I'm just saying, if I didn't understand the jokes, the cute and funny jokes, I probably would not play Blue Archive either. Oh, what the heck just happened? What just happened? Did I? Oh, I was like, what? It's just, like, if I was ignorant to the cute and funny jokes, I would probably also not play the game. Based on the reviews that are on Steam right now, they're kind of crazy. Where'd she go? I exploded. My bad. Guys, I don't see Heme anymore. I'm right here. Right here. Right here. Boom. But yeah, people are the Blue Archive community are calling Northern Lion a tourist. And they're saying he got filtered, and it's like, you can't... I don't know. I think there's a different term about... I think there's like a different definition about tourists. Like, a tourist is not somebody who just doesn't like your game or community. A tourist is somebody who not particularly assimilates, but walks among you in the community. And then, yeah. Forces their like ideals on an already established community. It's not somebody who doesn't like your game and doesn't partake. we really need to chill. There's plenty of characters that are cute and funny. There are. I think, okay, I like Blue Archive. I think the characters are very cute. I think the designs of the characters are really well done as well. Like in a lot of gacha games, I don't know, there's just something, I think it's because it's like the whole like kind of like university or like I don't know, just like trade school vibe of a lot of the outfits. How they all just kind of fit a certain uniform of whatever school they're part of. I think maybe that's why I like it so much. But they're just so clean. The designs are so clean. They're not over complicated or anything like that. And it's really easy on the eyes for me. And so I really like their designs. I think Blue Archive have like the best designs out of like most gacha games that I've played before. To the point where I am actively trying to search for the design artists of the girls because I want to follow them and see what other art they produce. I don't know, it's just so clean and easy on the eyes for me. Cute and fun. A lot of tourists giving opinions on the upcoming Clips album. The what? In that community, the word tourist is analogous to soy jack. Oh. Seppi, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Thank you for forming a blood pack. Enjoy your emotes and ad-free viewing. Yeah. Yeah. Blue Archives knows the merits of the less is merrier. Yeah. I think they really do that very well. Yeah. The anime she's been in that I recommend are LaCroix's Recoil, Windbreaker Season 1 and 2, The Ancient Magnus Bride, and Alia sometimes hides her feelings in Russian. What? I accidentally subscribed while scrolling shorts, cute model 10 screams that might stay. Okay. Welcome in. She's been in so many bangers. I love her voice. But yeah. That's why I play Blue Archive. I really like the characters. I think the gameplay gets a little stale after a while. It's very repetitive. I don't know. I think because I really do like the whole like idol type of gacha games. Like I really like the idol manager type stuff where you build up your cute girl and you cheer her on. Like I like stuff like that. Like Blue Archive has that to an extent, where you're just like feeding them EXP and stuff like that, but I don't know. Yeah, it's very much just like an idol kind of like idol like IDLE like shooter type situation where you just like let them do their thing. So it's great in that sense where it's like if you don't want to do too much, it's pretty good. The designs are really well done. I just think after a while, like when I'm going through and like doing dailies and stuff, I'm like me. Yeah. There's the sweep function. Yeah. So basically what I do is I just clear the stage and I just sweep after that. So, yeah. Yeah. The story's pretty good too. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think the hate on Northern Lion is justified. I don't think the community attacking him is doing them any favors. So, yeah, I think we can all relax and just like let people not like things. I do think the stat manager is probably the best for gacha, since gacha doesn't harm the gameplay and stat managing gives a whole lot of space to expand on characters, right? Yeah. I think the community should hate Northern Lion more. What the fuck, Alka? What'd the bald man do to you? If you don't like what I like, you're excommunicated. Leave him alone. He's old and bald. Leave him alone. He likes the horses, though. a lot of like older male streamers seem to like the horses. I think it's just in their blood to want to gamble. You don't know who Northern Lion is? Bald man. Old bald man. He's up there in the ages with like why am I blanking on names right now? Germa. He's up there with them. He's some YouTuber. He also streams on Twitch. You're gonna have to narrow that down. Germa. Markiplier. He's in that realm. Just like old man stream. Okay, they're not old, but you know what I'm saying. No longer in their early 20s streamer. Horses are fun. They're really fun. I don't know who Germa is either. You don't know who Germa is? Look up Germa. I love watching his VODs when I go to sleep. Germa VODs are so silly. It's just so silly watching like people in a generation above you play the games that you play, and they're just like so chill about it. It's like this weird amusing like chill factor that they have where it's almost like they're just like navigating something and they don't know what's going on, but they're like kind of enjoying it. They're like, oh, okay, cool, oh, wow. Yeah, it's like, you know when you show like your parents a game and they're kind of like interested? It's like that for me when I watch Germa VODs. Like some of my favorite Germa VODs are him playing like, this might be like around Germa's age range though, like The Sims 1. Like I love watching him play The Sims 1, like bro was full LARPing. It was crazy. Your parents are interested in games? No, mine aren't. But like if they were, you know, I feel like they'd react like Germa. Sims 1 is old. Let me drink. My parents think video games are Satan. Yeah. I think a lot of boomers think that. I think a lot of boomers think that. Oh my god, there's this post I saw the other day on Twitter. And it was like somebody saying, oh, doom scrolling on TikTok is the same as sitting and playing video games all day. You could imagine the amount of people that were like, are you stupid? Because like I know where they're coming from, right? It's the same thing with your parents. Where on the outside, they just look at you doing something and you're just like glued to a screen and they think it's absolutely mindless brain rot. Right? But what they don't, but what happens when you put the controller in their hands and you say, okay, go ahead, play? They struggle. Because it's like the hand-eye coordination of like watching what's on your screen plus trying to like memorize where all the buttons are, whether it's your keyboard or the controller, and then having to react to what's on the screen. And then there's puzzles. And then there's like fighting mechanics and stuff like that. There's lore, there's storytelling, like there's reading, there's math. And a lot of people don't get that. And so like when that person made that post on Twitter, they were like, you're fucking stupid if you think that. I set up my PS2 for my dad and all he did was play GTA 3, stealing cars and killing hookers, and every time he killed one, he would just go take that hoe. It sparks rage. Yeah, like I get it, right? Like I'm not gonna really be mad about somebody that says that, but I'm kind of gonna give them a goofy look. I'm gonna be like, yeah? You think so? Like, are there games out there that are absolute mindless brain rot and don't have anything like enriching to offer you through its gameplay? Yeah, sure, absolutely. Absolutely. Some video games are just purely designed to spark joy, and that's okay. That's okay. That I still would not say is on par with doom scrolling on TikTok. Because for one, when people are doom scrolling on TikTok, they're going like 2 seconds into the TikTok, not even giving it a chance. Not even 2 seconds. It's like half a second. And then they scroll again. And they scroll again. And they scroll again. And they scroll again. Until something within 0.5 seconds catches their attention. And then allows their dopamine receptors to fire off, right? Like, that is just like, that's just neurological warfare. Self-inflicted. That is nowhere near as bad as somebody playing, like, a simple Spark Joy game. You know? It's nowhere near as bad. I don't think. But I don't know, maybe I'm biased. Maybe I'm biased. But I've definitely been in both, like, I've been in both areas. I've had to wean myself, or, like, train myself not to doom scroll. I remember when I first found TikTok, it was really bad. I would lay in bed and just scroll for 2 hours. And eventually I got to the point where I was like, I'm just gonna sit in my room, do nothing, stare at the wall. I had to train myself to not, like, need an instant dopamine shot. It was really bad. When I caught it, I was like, okay, we need to unlearn this. And now, like, I can't stand when someone around me is watching shorts or TikToks or something like that, or reels, and they don't watch the whole thing. Or at least give it a chance. They just, like, instantly scroll away. I'm like, what? Oh, you didn't even try! You didn't even try! Hi, Thick! I'd rather lose my mind doing a challenge in a video game for a whole day than doom scroll for a whole day. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'd rather do this, get stuck in a Resident Evil puzzle for, like, 12 hours than spend my entire day scrolling on TikTok. I can't stand hearing shorts. Yeah, I can't really either. Like, sometimes I'll scroll through them. Like, I think Instagram Reels do a pretty good job of trying to feed you things that you actually like. So Instagram Reels, I get a lot of, like, silly cat memes, cooking, some other, like, really stupid, like, shitpost memes. And I'll watch them all. I'll watch them all through. But when I watch somebody else's feed, oh, YouTube, don't even get me started on YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts, I don't even want to give myself a chance to fix my YouTube Shorts algorithm. Because as soon as you watch one audio, and it's always the audio where it's like, there's 2 different audios. It's, watch this whole thing, and use this sound, and I'll comment on your video. And then the other one is always like, I hate when women get a lot of views for showing their bodies, and then us content creators get only 200 views. And it's like, it's always those 2 sounds. And as soon as you watch one short with that sound, it's all you get. It's all you get. So YouTube Shorts, I don't know. I don't know how people find me on their YouTube Shorts page, because I've tried to curate my YouTube Shorts algorithm, and it's just not working. It's not working. I've given up. TikTok is another one I've given up on. But for some reason, on TikTok, I get really sucked into those, what is it called? The first date update things. But what I really fucking hate is that they don't put the whole call in one TikTok. And so you have to search for part 2 and part 3. And now that's why I don't like to open TikTok anymore. So, I don't know. TikTok and YouTube for me is doomed. Instagram, I've very much curated to be exactly what I want. Now that I think about it, I don't remember how I found Heme. I probably said something stupid on a reel. I found you after an Uma Musume post. I'm so scared that people are gonna get actually mad at me for my rice shower short. But it's all jokes. I love rice shower. God rest her soul. Rest in peace. May he rest in peace. It was all jokes. I don't remember how I found you. I don't remember how I got here. Thank you for the head pat. I believe that most shorts are AI content farming, and the comments really show. I know, right? It's really scary. You shut up on my IG first? I found my favorite indie VTubers with shorts. I think you got ratioed on Twitch, or Twitch recommended. You got, rated, not ratioed. I think you got rated or Twitch recommended you. Oh, it's just pure luck. Yeah. Yeah. I just stick to my YouTube video recommended. People got mad at that? No. People haven't, but I'm worried that people might. But I think most people know that it's a joke. Uma glucime. People can get really, really defensive about their favorite in a gacha game or in any game, in any form of media ever. And I've seen people actually getting mad about the glue jokes. The glue factory jokes. I've seen people getting upset about that on Twitter. They're like, oh. I'm not going to repeat it because it's basically going to be rereading word for word a tweet that I saw, and I think this... I have a feeling this person, like, is in the VTuber community, so I'm not going to say what it was, but, like, yeah, I've seen multiple posts of people being like, why would you do that? Why would you tell someone to kill themselves? Why would you say you're gonna kill them? Glue factory. Yeah, in game. Gold chip deserves to be made into piano strings? What gold chip do to you? It's funny that JP doesn't have the glue factory jokes, so they just say that they're gonna eat the horse. No way! No way! Can I take that? I'm gonna start taking that. I'm gonna start saying I'm gonna eat the horse. I'm gonna start saying that. I'm gonna eat this horse. Gold Ship is the GOAT. I'm so surprised that on my second run with Gold Ship, I won the year off final. Apparently, like, people have issues with Gold Ship. But I think it's because I got backseat from Pi and Vlesh. That helped a lot. Glue Factory is a motivator. You ever since someone pointed out that I vastly preferred horse sashimi jokes? JP has horse sushi. People get mad at everything. The idea of someone having different opinions or something that they like somehow fries their brains. It's so sad. Yeah, I don't know how this happened. Cause like I feel like I grew up on the same internet as these people, but I don't get like my blood doesn't start boiling when somebody doesn't like the same thing that I do. I'm just like, at first I'm like, what? And then I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm like, I get confused. But I'm never like, holy shit, I never get mad. I'm not somebody who usually gets mad anyway. Hi, Heme. Hi, Manny. This horse tastes good? I don't know, apparently. Apparently the JP players think so. It's probably all lean meat. It probably is. Dang, probably good on macros, huh? High protein, low fat. Sheesh. Gold chip is okay to train. All I have ever heard is how hard rice shower is. Oh my god. If I'm already like raging at Daiwa Scarlet, I can only imagine how difficult rice shower is gonna be. God dang it. I'm mad right now because people have different opinions than me. How dare you? My taste is supreme, and if you don't like what I like, I'm gonna turn you into sashimi. Daiwa's easy. Apparently, some people have had the same issues that I have with Daiwa. I've gone through like 6 campaigns with her. I can't do it. I can't win. I failed a 1% with her. Like, a 1%? I failed a 1%. And I lost it. I was like, dude, fuck this horse. Fuck this horse. Fuck this horse. Her races are really close together. Yes, they are. They are. Yeah. I don't know. I think maybe I just need to give her, like... I think I need to give her, like, a stamina card or something. I can never get enough stamina for the Arima Kennen. And for some reason, I don't know why, but, like, the support cards I had were so great for Pace Chaser, and I don't remember the setup I used for Okori Cap, but I feel like I need to use the same one for Daiwa? But I don't know, do you run Daiwa as Pace or front? Corner recovery is where it's at for stam. Yeah, I have a corner recovery card. Fat is actually the best part of any meat in the Eurasian cuisine. It's considered weird just to serve fatless meat. Depends on your support. Depends on what skills you get. Right. Okay. Yeah. So it doesn't really matter, right? It's just based on like what support cards you get. I like running her front. I seem to have better luck when I run her front. I don't know. I have to go back in the VOD and see what I ran for Ukuri Cap and try Daiwa again. I'll try again. But yeah, I'm gonna be RB since the ads are running, and then we'll come back and I'll play some Higurashi. Sound good? I love Horse Girls a week ago. Does the game stand out from other gachas? Yeah, I think so. I mean, like, if you've never played, or if you like that sort of, like, idol builder game, like idol trainer, like, if you like that type of gacha, then you will love Uma Musume. And that's the kind of gacha that I do like. So, I think it's good. I think it's really, really good. But yeah, ads are running. I'm gonna BRB. I'll come back. We'll play some Higurashi. We'll play, but more like read. Completely normal visual novel. I promise. Smile. Alright. BRB! You guys ready? Are you guys ready? Weeva, thank you! Goodbye. Goodbye, Funkus. We'll see you in 3 minutes. It's time to read. Welcome back, Miss Heme. Thank you very much. It's time to do my most debilitating task. Reading. Listen closely, you can hear them cry. drink some water. Yeah. Time for Kino. It's time. We're gonna be reading the first chapter of Higurashi When They Cry. This is one of the rewards that you guys reached during my birthday Sabadona everything-a-thon. And I'm actually really excited for this one. I'm really excited. I have not read the visual novel before. I have only watched the anime. But I really liked the anime. So I'm excited for this one. The cicada's making me feel the heat. Real. Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very excited for this one. Tell me you're not using the OG sprites. They are nostalgic, but the remade sprites are much better. Whatever the Windows Steam version is supplying. So you tell me. We'll start, and you tell me. Oh, shit. Welcome to the world of Higurashi When They Cry. The Onikakushi arc will be the opening inviting you into this world. Don't play tough, please just enjoy life in Hinamizawa to the fullest. The difficulty is extremely high, but I hope you enjoy the reward. You can choose in the options. Let me see. Config. Updated. Okay, they're the updated. That's what we're doing. We'll do the updated ones. Oh! Why the baby laughing? Please do not lament. I will forgive you even if the world will not forgive you. Please do not lament. I will forgive you even if the world will not forgive you. So please tell me, what will it take for you to forgive me? What was that laugh? I don't know. This is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons or organizations is entirely coincidental. Oh my god. The sound. The sound. I know that sound all too well. I mean, this is a totally normal visual novel. Nothing scary about it at all. If I was going to be ripped apart anyways, having my body ripped... Whoa. Whoa. I trusted her. No, I still trust her. Even in this very moment, I trust her. But I'm starting to realize... I only wanted to trust her because I refused to accept the truth. It was as if I was trying to convince myself in such silly, sobbing voice. And those tears making a mess of my... Hold on! I'm trying to read! The mechanical, repetitious sound finally stilled and everything fell silent. Only the cry of the cicadas remained, annoyingly loud. And yet, I felt as if I could still hear her voice. That was not possible. She is no longer speaking. The only one crying is me. She never cried. Even when she repeated those words over and over, she never expressed any emotion because there was none to show. If she had no tears to shed for me, then I shouldn't need to shed any for her. Then why this pain, my eyes getting moist? Why was this happening? Still wanted to believe I hadn't been split apart. That's enough, right? Inside me, an inner voice whispered gently. My spirit had suffered enough, and countless times I'd waver over whether I should just throw the battered thing away. Except I stubbornly refused to do that, haven't I? I'd feel better if I just threw it away, even knowing that I chose to believe, didn't I? Only I can understand that painful struggle and appreciate it. Hey, me? I've tried more than enough. I'll acknowledge that much. So, isn't it alright just to take the easy way out? Besides, I'm not throwing it away. I'm leaving it behind with her. Like flowers by a grave. Now then. Calm your nerves. Even though you can't feel your right arm. Just lift it up. And with every swing, forget a little more. Ah! That kindness made me happy. That adorable smile brought me joy. I liked petting your head. Ah! I loved how demure you were. Because this will be the last time. Because when I swing this down, I'll forget. This is my first and last bouquet for you. Ah! Cry! Perhaps I really did. Love you. Ah! Oh, man! Are you playing vanilla and not the 07th mod? No. Yeah, this is the vanilla. Somebody has been apologizing for a while now. I wonder what she apologized for. Guys, I thought you said this was normal. Guys, wasn't this supposed to be normal? What's going on? What's going on? I felt wrong to eavesdrop, so I tried to ignore it. It had been a while since I last went to the city. I've only returned to attend the funeral for a relative. Even though I'd lived there until last month, I found the bustle of the city to be overwhelming. The skyscrapers and the multi-lane roads, the melodious cacophony of the crosswalk, even the campaign speeches blaring in front of the station felt nostalgic. The place where I live now isn't nearly as lively. There's only the chirping of locusts and the babbling of brooks, and the cry of the higurashi, the evening cicadas. Rather than making me feel lonely, that quietness had begun to instill a sense of serenity. There's nothing where I'm living now. I don't just mean that there aren't any burger joints, that there aren't even any vending machines. He has no vending machines! What the heck? No music stores, no restaurants, and no arcades. Even an ice cream parlor would be unlikely. The nearest town had some stuff like that, but it's an hour away by bike. But come to think of it, it wasn't really a big deal. There were music stores and arcades and ice cream parlors, but it wasn't like I ever hung out at any of them. Okay, true. Okay, true. I remember, like, growing up and being like, oh, I wish I had more stuff in town. But it's like, okay, honestly, it's not like I was gonna do any of that stuff anyway. Okay, time to go to sleep while Heme reads me a visual novel. Yeah. This is totally the best bedtime story to read. I've lived in the city for 10 years and never once been to an ice cream parlor. I should have gone I should have gone at least once. It's only now that I'm starting to regret that a little. Somebody is still apologizing. Who is she apologizing to? She apologized so much, so just forgive her already. There's no reason anyone should ever need to apologize so much. I started to feel a bit annoyed at whoever was refusing to forgive her. Hold on, let me adjust the audio a little bit. There we go. No matter how bad the mistake, there's nothing that can't be forgiven. No cigarette vending machines, SMH. No, the horror! There's no such thing as an irreparable mistake. You just need to be more careful next time. She's still apologizing, even now. Forgive her already! Then, has she really done something that can't be fixed? I have no idea what she's done. But if it can't be fixed, then that's all the more reason to forgive her. What if someone eats your pudding in the fridge? Okay, so true. I'd be so pissed. My cold pudding? How dare you? Man, a pudding cup sounds really good. No matter how much she apologizes, nothing will change. But even so, she keeps apologizing in such a heartbreaking voice. Hey you, that one she's apologizing to. Why don't you just go ahead and forgive her? She's apologizing in such a pathetic voice. Keiichi, we're almost there. I beat them for eating my pudding. Hey Hime, are you able to remember the things you read out loud? I find it difficult sometimes compared to reading in my head. No, yeah, like I can't remember much when I read out loud. It's really hard. But I will do my best. I'll do my best. Wake up. I finally roused from my nap and my father's prodding. Yeah, when I read in my head, I read a lot faster and I retain the information a lot better. It seemed the train had reached its final stop. We'd spent hours riding everything from the bullet train to the local routes. It was hard to believe that the landscape beyond the window and the city I was in a half a day ago were in the same country. No, they were even from the same era. From there, we'd take a car deeper into the mountains. This polarized filter is crazy. Very old school. Past where the dense forest encroaching on the mountain road suddenly opened up. This sound is kind of calming. If I can find the Higurashi abridged one-shot, can I post it in the Discord? Yeah, of course, yeah. This sound is really calming. Hi, Thunder! There where I live now, Hinamizawa. Oh my god, this guy is so annoying. Dust, can you ban him? Having been around that sound for most of my childhood, I did not find it calming. Even though we were approaching summer, the morning air still had a frigid bite. Although in exchange you could fill your lungs up with crisp, clean air. Flipping the open window, I was greeted with a verdant expanse. Cicadas could go extinct. Every once in a while, I guess it's okay. But yeah, growing up with it is a bit much if it's just like relentless all summer, every day. Nothing but trees. The neighboring house was far away on the other side, so I was probably the only one enjoying that view and that air. Filled my lungs with another deep breath. Since I started living in Hinamizawa, sorry, I'm gonna have to sound that out a lot. I learned that even air had its own taste. Okay, banger! I quickly finished getting ready for school and headed downstairs for breakfast. My mother was the only one there. My father was nowhere to be seen. He was probably up working until the early morning. Dad had a rather unconventional job as a painter. It's such a laid-back profession. Get up when you want, sleep when you want, work when you want. I was so jealous of that easygoing lifestyle. I even wrote for school that I wanted to be a painter when I grew up. Dad was ecstatic about that. Amusing though, the sound. They aren't even nearby. They're very loud. People can actually go deaf if they're right next to one. Whoa! Hinamizawa, bless you! It was just because it looked easy. I'd never tell him that though. My mom laid breakfast out on the table. Seaweed, pickled vegetables, raw egg, grilled salmon. That sounds so good. Oh, that sounds so good. Ooh! My mom was such a good cook, it was scary. A perfect, immaculate, ideal breakfast. Unlike my dad, who didn't even know the meaning of the word schedule. My mom never squandered any time or effort. Grilled salmon. She hummed a little tune as she brought over the miso soup. It seemed like she was in a good mood today. I'm so happy you've been waking up early since we moved here, Keiichi. If I don't wake up early, I won't have time to eat breakfast. He's so real for that. Full of rice, or will half be enough? Pile it on. Wait, hold on. I thought I was being cute, responding with a wisecrack after being praised for being good. Oh my god. First, I savored the steaming hot rice with the seaweed. After that, I covered it with the egg. Between bites of rice, I enjoyed the crunch of the pickles. Not bad at all. Excellent, as usual. There's just something about, like, that combination of the soup with the rice, the protein, and like the pickled vegetable is so good. Pile it on. Give me all them carbs for the morning. Watching me clean my plate, Mom gave me a warm smile. I'm so happy you haven't skipped breakfast ever since we moved here, KG. I was not a morning person when we lived in the city. I slept right until the last minute before school and rarely ate breakfast. Boycotting the breakfast Mom made each morning. That was probably the only way I could protest being forced to attend cram school. I guess that was what you'd call my rebellious phase. I wouldn't so much as look at the breakfast she woke up early in the— wait, what? I wouldn't so much as look at the breakfast she woke up early every day to make. Dusk? If I could go back in time, I'd slap myself. Mindful of the time, Mom rushed me along with a wide grin. Isn't it about time to meet up with Rena-chan? Oh. Making me want breakfast. Breakfast food is so good. It's like in any kind of, I don't know how to explain, like culture. Like I like American breakfast food. It's not my favorite. I think it's mostly just eggs that I really like. Maybe like a bacon, egg, and cheese for like American breakfast. I'm not a big fan of like pancakes or anything. But I also like English breakfast. Asian, like most Asian breakfasts are good as well. Like breakfast in any culture is just banger. Hurry, hurry! Mom really seemed to enjoy the fact that her son was going to school with a girl. The heck? Dusk? Rena is one of my classmates. She really loves looking after people, coming to meet me every day without fail. The way I looked at it, a guy my age walking to school with a girl was just lame. Wait, why is that lame? Have you ever had fresh homegrown eggs? I've never had that. Where the yolk is a bit orange and incredibly delicious. I've had eggs where the yolk is orange. So like I've had like they're called like pasture raised eggs. So yeah, I've had those. Usually the yolk is only changed because of the diet. So even caged raised eggs can have that same orange tint. If they have a certain I think it's a certain like flour or something. There's like a dye in their food that comes from whatever organic matter that they're eating that turns it orange. But yeah, I've had like farm raised eggs before. They're really tasty. They do taste different, slightly. Seriously though, how long does Rena wait for me every morning? Taking one last gulp of miso soup, I race for the door. Hold on, give me 1 second. I need to save. I need to save something. Give me 1 moment. Okay, sorry about that. I have to like make sure that that one random YouTube person can't like ever come back. It's based on diet? Yeah. Please thank Rena-chan for the pickles. Oh, she supplied the pickles. Come to think of it, those pickles weren't store-bought, were they? If I'd known that, I would have savored them a bit more. Morning! Oh, I want to see the character sprites. Oh, cute! Yeah, I've only ever seen the original ones that are little like that are like they kind of look like chicken nuggets. Why do you get so many weird people on YouTube? It's literally one person that makes multiple accounts. They're just like insane. I don't know. It's weird. Kichi-kun, good morning. Your cheerful greeting was as fresh as the morning itself. You're always so early. You should try sleeping in sometime. If I sleep in, I'll keep you waiting. She's so conscientious and such a good person. If that ever happens, I'll just leave you behind. Keiichi-kun, you're so cold. I wait for you all the time. I'll leave you in the dust without looking back. Why are you so mean? Why? He's gonna make her cry! What's wrong with this guy? Yeah, the blobs. He's your biggest hater? For real. Rena had a slightly troubled look on her face. Toying with her was rather fun because of how quickly her mood changed. That's so mean! I'm kidding. I'd wait for you. With those words, Rena seemed to relax. Her face flushed bright red. Ah, thank you. I'd wait forever until you came, Rena. Oh. Not cool and wholesome. Yeah, they remade the remade sprites are nice. They aren't chicken nuggets, yet they aren't exactly like the anime. I'd wait for you forever until you came, Rena, no matter how long. Forever? Uh-oh. Rena turned bright red, steam rising from her head as her brain short-circuited. Girls just want you to be nice to them. She's especially weak to this sort of talk. It's quite rare to find someone this fun to tease. Yeah, don't tease her! That's so mean! You have to be genuine. Have you ever read a romance novel, Rena? I haven't. Never read any before. From that response, I gathered she was interested in them, but was too embarrassed to actually buy one. I couldn't imagine what would happen if she did read one. She'd probably turn red and pass out. Oh yeah. Message from Mom. She says thanks for the pickles. It was nothing. You're welcome. How were they? Not too salty? They weren't that salty. Actually, they were pretty light. They had a pretty light flavor to them. It would have been fine to just be honest and say that they were good, but apparently I couldn't be that forthright. I'd like to ask something before that. Were you the one who picked them, Rena? Or was it your mom? Why do you ask? Were they too salty? Her attitude completely changed as she began to panic frantically. Was it you, Rena? Or was it your mom? Why are you asking who made them? Why? Depending on who made them, my opinion might change drastically. Huh? She counted practically on her fingers, trying to remember the amount of salt she used to pickle them. It wasn't like I was trying to tease her, but I couldn't stop myself. Guys who take pleasure in this kind of thing are probably the worst. Guys like me. Rena nervously opened and closed her mouth over and over, trying to muster a response. It was me. Delicious. Huh? Pretty good. Just like the last ones. They went perfectly with the rice. Her face went bright red again. She was completely spacing out. At least he admits it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I definitely do the same thing. Like, depending on like who did something, like my opinion might change a little. But if I say something is good, like no matter who made it, it's good. But like, if like, I don't know, a random coworker made it for me versus like my mom, of course my mom's gonna get a better reaction, even if they tasted exactly the same. But I wouldn't lie. I would never lie. It surely was a lot of fun to tease her. I pray that Rena gets taken advantage of by some lowlife. Wait, what? Oh, never! Never! I skipped over the word never! Holy shit! I pray that Rena never gets taken advantage by some lowlife. Keep at it, Rena. I'll train you until you handle it like that average person. Or so I decided for myself. Let's go. If you keep Mion waiting— oh my god, Mion mentioned? We'll never hear the end of it. Seeing as she just keeps spacing out otherwise, I called Rena back to reality so we can make our way to school. You know, he wants Rena to get taken advantage of? No, I love Rena. I love Rena. Rena is up there with Kotonoha for me. Like, they are like the same. They are the same. I did find Kotonoha first though. The strange, easily flustered girl is Rena Ryugu. I've only known her for about a month, but I've come to realize it's not just her name that's strange. Her name's not that strange. Mi-chan, good morning. Coming up at the next rendezvous point, we saw another person waiting for us. Noticing us, she waved. Green hair! Honestly, the best part of Higurashi is how all the girls are so good, it's hard to pick a favorite. Honestly, true. Honestly, true. I do like all of the characters. Green hair! This dude picks on her, calls her name strange. He hates her. He hates her! What's his problem? Ah, finally, you two were late. Usually you're the one who's late. In sharp contrast to the diligent Rina, this one marched to the beat of her own drum. She's Mion Sonozaki. For what it's worth, she's our senior and head of the class. Morning, Rina. And it's been a while, Keiichi-chan. How many years? I was only off 2 days! You don't say. You were so much cuter back then. 2 days ago? Mion's gaze started at my chest and then dropped straight down, focusing on the point between my legs. So she was saying it was my crotch that was cuter back then! Excuse me! Before you ask, just to be clear, I've never actually tried to show it to her. Oh, well, good. I've grown up quite splendidly. You'd be surprised. What? Huh? Okay. Riz. Not only is he bigger, but he has a cute little mustache now. What? Being so engorged with energy every morning is quite a problem, though. I'll introduce you next time, so be sure to greet him properly. Huh? Don't say next time. Right now is just fine. How about letting the little guy get a breath of fresh morning air? I don't think I've ever heard talk so dirty. You could smell it fouling up the morning air before. Mion sure does act like an old man sometimes. Gotcha. Time for the big reveal. Hope you don't regret it. As my hand reached for my... I can't. As my hand reached for my fly, Rena began to ramble in a near panic. Hey. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Red-faced and flustered, Rena tried to play dumb, but it was obvious she knew exactly what we were talking about. How was it? Seeing the city again. Mion switched gears, dropping the dirty talk and changing the topic to something more befitting the pleasant morning. Oh my god. I only went for a funeral. I didn't have much time. So yeah. Did you look for it? That thing I asked for? You're not listening at all. I just came back from a funeral. I didn't have any time to look around in toy stores. Tisk. Toy stores and hobby shops are completely different, you know? It's really difficult to get Western stuff around here after all. Is this about games again, Mi-chan? Mion nodded proudly as Rena giggled. Yep, I wanted Keiichi-chan to bring back a Westport catalog, you see. Westport was short for Western Imported Games. Using that abbreviation did make it sound pretty geeky. You could just get them to send you one in the mail, can't you? Well, guess I have to now. I'm gonna get another game full of hot action. Mion in her arrow gaze. This time, I'd like a game that's easy to understand. Mion is a board and card game enthusiast, and I hear she's collected quite a lot of different ones. According to Rena, Mion's room has kind of become a museum for domestic and foreign games, which she was just talking about. She wants something full of hot action? What board and card game has hot action? If there's a game you think I'd understand, let me play it too. 80s Western games and their world-renowned hot action. Dang, I got some exploring to do. Of course. If Keiichi-chan is up for it, I should warn you though, we're pretty tough. Just what I want. I play all sorts of games. I don't intend to lose. Whoa. Then we'll let you in the group this time. I guess. Bristling with joy from head to toe, Rena looked back and forth between me and Mian. Mian gave her an affirmative wink and her expression perked up even further. I thought boys preferred playing outside more. So I figured you wouldn't want to. Wait, what? Boys? Boys, confirm or deny? Do you prefer playing outside? Or do you prefer games? What? That is not something I've heard before. Rena laughed happily. From such a friendly conversation, you wouldn't think I had moved here less than a month ago. Games in the 80s outside? Oh, okay, true. Playing games outside? Yeah, taking your Game Boy outside. When I was younger, I used to be outside a lot. Fun fact, when I was younger, I used to go outside and play football barefoot. Like all the time. I was very tomboy. I mean, I still kind of am, but I definitely prefer staying inside and playing video games now. You will not catch me playing barefoot football now. But that was my childhood. Football or football? American football, not soccer. I understand that they did all they could to make a transfer student like me feel at home. I'll have to try harder to fit in so they won't feel like I have to try to make... Wait, so they won't have to try to make me feel welcome. Wait, what's this barefoot Heme football arc? So sad. So sad. I don't know, I never liked shoes. I still don't like shoes. They're just so confining. American football! I was spear tackling people. Yeah, I was a bit of a tomboy. Barefooted. I feel like if I acted a bit more open than I usually am, it should probably be about right for this place. Let the grippers free? You gotta let them breathe. Hinamizawa was a really small village. Not only was there only one school, but there was only one class. The class encompasses all different grades and ages. There are about 30 students at different levels, and they all study the same class. I'm told that, long ago, there used to be a bigger school building, and they had actual separate classes. However, it seems that something happened that made it become a single class, and now it's stayed that way out of tradition. Are your feet wider than average? It could be a shoe width issue? No, I just don't like shoes. I also don't like socks. I just don't like it. It feels hot. I was shocked at first, but humans adapt pretty quickly. I've already gotten quite used to it. The sound of children playing started right from the morning. With such a lively mood, it felt more like a kindergarten than a proper school. Not that that was a bad thing. Yeah, I don't think shoes are like uncomfortable. I just don't like it. I don't know. It's kind of similar to like when you wear clothing that's, I don't know, a certain material or just doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't sit right on your body and it just feels, I don't know, yucky. I just don't like it. Mian, who would be walking in front of us up until then, suddenly let me take the lead, right in front of the classroom door. So I was meant to slide the door open and enter the classroom first. Too bad. I wasn't going to fall for that again. Oh, is it booby trapped? To think you'd give up the lead here. You meant for this to be a test of my skills. Oh no, Mian chuckled with a haughty smirk on her face. Oh no, what is it? You guys, step back, Rena. It's dangerous. He's protecting his Discord kitten. She's here. Huh? Then Satoko-chan is. Her name was Satoko Hojo. She was a disrespectful, impudent, bossy kid. The way she talks was annoying, but it would be immature to get worked up over just that. The real problem was this. Quite the obvious trap, a blackboard eraser wedged in the door. It's too obvious. Satoko! A hearty laugh came from behind the door. Excellent, Keiichi-chan. I guess that means you win this round. No, this is Satoko we're talking about. I doubt this is it. After falling for such intricate traps since the day I transferred, I no longer let my guard down. Satoko liked to combine a variety of traps. Traps that were simply there to bait you into the main one. Traps that relentlessly kept coming at you like a sadistic Rube Goldberg machine. The list goes on. As well as being clever, they almost never misfire. When you least expect it, she strikes. No escape, no time to relax. By the looks of this eraser is normal. No rocks or anything in it. I took a pretty heavy hit from a blackboard eraser loaded with rocks on my first day. So then why don't you just open the door and let it drop? That's what it is. That's what Satoko was after, making me focus my attention upward. So as I lifted my hand to the door... Uh-oh. It's her! Not the Discord kitten! Stand back, kitten. Daddy will take this trap. There were thumbtacks stuck to the sliding door handle with tape. A frightening trap. A potent and terrifying trap. Concealed by using a blackboard eraser. An impressive combination, Satoko. But in the end, nothing more than the trivial machinations of a child. Assured of my victory, I threw the door open and stepped into the room. Uh-oh. I felt something strange at my ankle. It was similar to the sensation of my jump rope catching on my leg. Uh-oh. By the time I realized she had me hook, line, and sinker, it was already too late. I began to fall in an almost picturesque manner. Keiichi-chan, watch out! Instinctively, reacting to me on shrill warning, I twisted my body in midair before I landed on the floor. Ow, ow, ow. An inkstone filled to the brim was placed right where I would have landed. I shuddered, imagining the situation. Then I landed square on it. Insane VC work! My. What do we have here? She's so cute! She's so cute and mischievous. A fair morning to you, Keiichi-san. Aren't we a lively one this morning? Still sprawled in an awkward position, I was greeted by a mocking voice. That was a setup for your usual traps, Satoko. Look at her freaking face! Look at his face! Look at this brat! I haven't the faintest idea what you mean. You're quite unlucky this morning. You little... Ow! It seemed like I've inadvertently sprained my back a little when I landed. Better than landing on that inkstone. You can't hate that face. Ah! Nipa! A hand gently rubbed my head. Pain, go away. The small, dainty hand continued to gently stroke my head. Oh, you didn't sprain your back or anything, did you? If you rub it like this, the pain disappears. I thought about how rubbing my head would help my back, but I didn't. I thought about asking. It's not so much about you, what you actually do. It's about the thought that counts. Milk before cereal. Thank you for checking into the bump link. Rika by heart. Yeah, Rika is like, she's so cute. I don't know. Between her and Satoko, I like Rika the most. Her head's also just slightly bigger, so you just notice her more. Yeah, thanks, Rika-chan. The pain's going away now. Gonna dip, I press follow. I might be back. Okay, take care. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, thanks, Rika-chan. The pain's going away now. Yay! Rika-chan, good morning. Good morning to you, Rena. A good morning to all. Rika-chan greeted each of us with an adorable little bow. I find it quite funny how the youngest speak with much more... They're more eloquent with their words than the older group. It was infectious. Rena, Mion, and I all bowed back. You're such a good kid, Rika-chan. So much better than Satoko. I glared over in her direction. Leave her alone! She's just trying to have fun. Satoko was whistling while rather deliberately trying to avoid eye contact. I'm the very model of a good girl. A girl wouldn't set those nasty traps. Nothing but lies and slander. Exactly. What proof? Wah! I picked up Satoko by the back of her collar. Oh, she looked like a misbehaved cat when I did this. But a cat wouldn't be setting traps. She's much harder to deal with. I'm sorry. Try saying that. If you won't say it, I cocked my index finger on my thumb, letting it tremble as I brought it closer to Satoko's forehead. No, not the flick! I'm against violence. You don't even have any proof. Just so you know, my forehead flick really hurts. It can split plywood right in half. Stop! Get away from me, you beast! Don't say that in a way people will misunderstand. A small hand tugged on the back of my shirt. She's been lonely since you were gone for 2 days. Rika-chan really is just so. How could I do anything more after being told that? I gently released my grip on Satoko, who was at this point on the verge of tears. She still had her eyes clamped shut as she braced herself for the forehead flick. Wah! It doesn't bother me! Ah! Hey, I watched that anime before? Yeah! You mustn't cry, Satoko. Keep on fighting, yeah? Rika gently petted the head of her prankster friend. You would never guess those two were the same age. I think Satoko could learn a thing or a million from Rika-chan. Next time, set an even more amazing trap. Wait a minute! As she observed the scene, Rena's expression grew ecstatic as she began to swoon. Oh, Satoko is crying. So cute. What? Cute? You can't take them home. But they're so cute. You can't, no matter how cute they are. But just for a bit is fine. It's fine? Just let Rika kidnap her. It's fine. It's fine. Just for a little bit. Rena kept a cutesy face, even as outrageous ideas spewed from her mouth. According to Mian, Rena is ridiculously weak to cute things and always tries to take them home. Object or person. Stealing is bad, but abducting people is even worse. Give it up. Then I could just look. Just looking. I should be fine, right? Right? Rena swooned over Satoko's crying form. If a girl ever goes missing in Hinamizawa, I'll be forced to turn to Rena. Into the authorities. Oh no. Forgive me, Rena. I'll be sure to bring you care packages when they put you away. The teacher's coming. Quickly. Clean everything up. Satoko, that inkstone is yours, right? Just from Mian's single statement, the entire mood of the room shifted back to normal. The inkstone was bad, but the thumbtacks stuck to the door handle were an even bigger problem. Uh-oh. I pulled the tape off, clearly making sure not to skewer myself. Even though Satoko was the one who set it up, everyone had to pick up after her. Thank you for the follow, mentor. By the time the teacher entered the room, the bedlam from before had been neatly tidied up. You have a unique VTuber design? Thank you! Thank you. We made it in time. Rise, attention! Mian gave out the morning commands. Very cute, very cute. It's difficult being the teacher for all these different grades in one classroom. She has to teach something different to each one. I wonder how that works. Because, yeah, you're gonna, like, have to teach chemistry to someone. And everybody else is, like, doing, I don't know, fractions, multiplication tables. But naturally, she ends up spending all of her time with the younger kids. Rena and Mian, being the highest grade in the class, end up mostly doing self-study. They even end up helping teach the younger kids, so it seems like they can never get to their own studies. Individual teaching get in a classroom. Yeah. Miha? No, Mian. They're actually way behind where my studies have progressed to. As a result, I'm pretty much taking over for the teacher and helping Rena and Mion with their studies. You're a pretty good teacher, Keiichi-kun. Hi, hello. Easy to understand. Rena took a breather after finishing highlighting an important section. Teaching is making me lose confidence. It makes me aware of how shallow my understanding of the subject is. True, true. You know what they say, you never truly know something until you have to teach it. Goodbye, Mr. Mentor. They say that to teach someone something, you need to understand it backwards and forwards. Yeah! So while you're teaching us, you're getting in your own practice. In contrast, the person over here is quite laissez-faire about things. For one, isn't he supposed to be in a higher grade than me? Look, Mion, this is for your own good. If you don't take this seriously, there'll be trouble later on. With these marks? Oh no, she's stupid. It's not like I'm aiming to go on to a prestigious school. I'll be fine as long as I pick up what I need to know for the entrance exams. A little at a time. Her staunch defiance was really something else. There was a different type of relaxed than somebody who already knew what was going on. That was going to be on the entrance exams. It's okay, girls are the cutest when they're a little stupid. Just a little. Just a little. Larvin, thanks for clarifying. Mi-chan, Keiichi-kun is doing his best to teach us. We need to try hard too. You're such a good and honest kid, Rena. I'll make sure you guys get accepted into a good school. What? Thanks so much. Especially you, Rena. Private lessons, just the two of us. Ah, private lessons? A puff of smoke shaped like a halo popped out of Rena's head. Exactly what kind of private lessons is she fantasizing about that's making her turn so red? I'd like to hear the play-by-play about that next time. While Mion was flipping through her vocabulary flashcards, she threw out a casual question. So in the city, do you have to study this much? Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you. If you don't know at least this much, you can get into university. Or you can't get into university. So you just study to get into a university? Well, yeah, basically. While knowing that this stuff won't ever come in handy in the future. Out here, you can get into university as long as your attendance is good enough. Really? Study equals entrance exams. Having that basic law of the universe so easily overturned sent me into a state of shock. That's right. There really aren't enough people around here to warrant weeding them out with an exam. If anyone can get into university, then there's no need to be all uptight about this stuff, right? Well, that's true. Oops. Okay, there we go. Well, that's true. But you should at least know stuff that's common knowledge. This old geezer thinks that instead of wasting time studying pointlessly, you should be spending your precious teen years doing more meaningful things. It was too profound of a statement to simply laugh off. But since it was Mion, it probably didn't actually have that deep of a meaning. The bare minimum, baby! In place of a chime, the sound of the principal waving a handbell drifted through the classroom. Kate-chan, we're done! We're done! It's our wonderful lunchtime. In a complete 180 from her unmotivated state, Mion gave the commands that signaled the end of the morning period. Hi, Dip! Keiichi-kun, let's have lunch! The star at the end of that sentence. It might have been making a very troubled face. Rena smiled brightly at me. Alright, let's eat! There seemed to be different cliques even within the class. Most of them were divided by gender and age, but our group was different. Our ages were different, and we had both boys and girls, but they weren't reserved around each other. This level of openness make a transfer student like me pretty happy. Rena and Mion pushed their desks together so they were facing each other. At the same time, Satoko and Rika-chan were slowly lugging their desks over as well. Kichi-kun, hurry, hurry! Rena waved her chopsticks in an unrefined manner, trying to hurry me along. I'm back, I should have known better, but not gonna lie, the funniest timeout I ever got. Yeah, it's a good setup. Welcome back! Unless everyone was together, they wouldn't even open their lunchboxes. Aww. Keiichi-san's lunchbox is most assuredly filled with nothing but bread crusts, like some sort of destitute plebeian. Why don't you show it to us? Come on now! Even though Satoko was hurling insults at me, she wouldn't open the lid of her lunchbox until I was there. I pulled out my lunchbox swiftly and dragged my chair over to join the circle. Hey, sorry to keep you waiting. Well then, Representative Me, please give the signal to start. At first, this was kind of embarrassing, but I got used to it pretty fast. At this point, I probably wouldn't even open my own lunchbox if someone else was too slow. This visual novel gives off PS1 era. Yeah, true. It's like the real life photos with the polarized filter over it. And then the UI down here, you can't really see it. Keiichi-kun has all of the cute girls hanging out with to hang out with. True. He's too cool to hang out with the boys. Our ages and genders may have all been different, but we're all friends. Let's eat! Sound of our little 5-part chorus echoed beautifully throughout the classroom. Aww, where's Mion? Really though, I've gotten pretty used to this group, made up of all girls. Of course, there are other boys in the class, but they were a lot younger, so they were scared to approach me. Well, that's to be expected. Younger boys just see older boys as scary. Compare that to girls, well, at least these girls aren't picky. We put all the side dishes in the middle where everybody was free to pick at them. Aw, how cute! I thought girls would mind sharing a meal with a guy, so I was a bit flustered joining in. However, Mion noticed that and teased me quite a bit. As the fruit of my efforts, I can now reach over and take the sides from anybody's lunch. There's a respect in the grade hierarchy as a boy? Oh. Yeah, I think like with girls, like when I was younger, I always looked up to like the older girls, and so I would like want to hang out with them and stuff. Not much fear there. You kind of just like threw yourself at them. My, isn't Sir Keiichi's lunch extravagant today? My, isn't Madame Satoko's lunch extravagant as well? The stewed stuff has a nice look to it, rather trendy. Buying into the fight that Satoko was starting, our chopsticks locked in across counters, stabbing into each other's lunch. My, how delicious! Oh, this taro is good. Taro mentioned! I love taro. Taro's tasty. That stewed stuff is good too, even cold! After seeing my happy face, Rika-chan's expression broke into a little smile. Very cool though, just collabing all the side foods together. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I saved some from dinner last night. By the way, Satoko and Rika-chan's lunches are always the same. It seems that Rika-chan makes it for both of them, every day. Who's your favorite girl so far? I'm a big fan of Rena. Rika is number 2 for me. Rika-chan made this too? These taste like mom's home cooking. I was honestly impressed. The carrot rosettes weren't from a mold. They were done by hand with a knife. Whoa! Little roses made out of carrots? They're not easy to do. I've tried to make roses out of like cured meats before, like on a charcuterie board, but it's really difficult. I don't know how to do it. I guess Rika-chan's just good at this sort of thing. She's really good at sewing, laundry, and stuff like that. Amazing, right? Amazing! Rika is quite exceptional in many ways. Oh! That's nothing for you to boast about. I love her face so much. Rita's actually better at cooking than I am. Huh? Well, you know. It seemed that the topic of conversation switched to Rena when she wasn't expecting it, making her blush and trip over her words. Rena's lunch really was the star of the table. I love Rena too. Higurashi's my number 1 anime. Yeah, it's in the top 5 for me. Not only did it look good, it tasted good. Everyone else pulled from Rena's lunchbox constantly. Everyone liked this one so much before, so I made a lot this time. Oh, that's so nice of her! It's good. I hope. I hope? It's got high marks for me. Ah, Mion. You're taking too much! Knocking Mion's chopsticks aside, I reached out trying to secure my own portion. Satoko and Rika-chan reached over at the same time, and struggle ensued. Everyone shoveled in a mouthful after mouthful while praising it, and Rena's lunchbox was empty soon. It was kinda bad that no one thought to leave any for Rena. No! She's gonna starve! But Rena seemed rather satisfied as she looked on. How did you like it? Isn't Rena-san an extremely good cook too? Quite different from Keiichi-san. I said that's nothing for you to boast about. You're not much different from Keiichi-san, Satoko. Can you tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower yet? Wait, what? What kind of question is that? Surely she can. Rena, my beloved. I love Rena. Surely she can tell when is green. The texture is much different too. Satoko's face went pale. Uh-oh. Hey! Hey! Even I can tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower, you know? Of course I can. I really can. It's really hard for her to lie. Uh-oh. Keiichi-kun, both taste good when they're boiled on top with mayo, right? You shouldn't be picking on her. Mi-chan too. Rena hurriedly tried to follow up, but Mion laughed. Hotly? The fuck kind of word is that? As she drew closer to Satoko. Well, just prepared. It's a little home ec lesson. Oh, just pretend it's a little home ec lesson. Now then, Satoko. What's this? Mion lifted up her chopsticks. Between them was a piece of green stuff wrapped in bacon. Uh-oh. That's asparagus. Mion made eye contact with me within 3 seconds. I had Rika-chan's mouth covered, or 0.3 seconds rather. A spoon? Did they say spoon? They said chopsticks. Gothic Lolita loved the Japanese art of it. Thank you! Thank you. Holding a piece of bacon-wrapped asparagus and giving her 2 choices. She's pretty terrible. The yellow one is cauliflower. No, wait. The green one is cauliflower. So which? Probably. The yellow one is broccoli, and the blue one is cauliflower. But the green one is, is this a horror game? No, it's a completely normal anime, nothing, or visual novel, nothing bad happens. Smile. Do you really know which is which? How about you just give up? I'd expect no less from the class representative, the oldest. The way she drives people into a corner just shows how much experience she has. This is just a hunch, but being brought into the Sonozaki household might be quite the ordeal. I do know! I really do! Then answer the question. I know! She finally broke down and started crying. When she acts like this, she actually starts to seem her age. How cute! Rena entered a state of euphoria as Satoko bawled her eyes out. Why does she? She's like you, Jay. She likes to see people cry. Rena was in a state of bliss as she rubbed her cheek against Satoko's head and smothered her. Really, a very content face. One I wouldn't care if the world ended right then. It was just that kind of smile. Rena! Mimi is picking on me. Cute! It's okay. Rena One-chan will take care of all of those bad people who tease my little sister. Ah! Whoosh, boom, bam! It was like a flash of lightning. What? What was that just now? Both of Rena's fists shot out at supersonic speeds, striking Mian and me squarely in our faces. Before we knew it, Mian and I were sprawled spread eagle on the floor, staring at the ceiling, with matching welts on our faces. This is the first time you've gotten one, right? Today she went easy on us. Easy? You mean there's something harder than this? With that, Mian and I both slumped our heads back on the floor in unison. Thank you for that pat at the stretch. Have I been called out? Yeah, you're being called out for liking seeing people cry. From now on, I'll be careful when I'm within striking distance of Rena. See, Sataka-chan, I took care of them. Cute! I want to take you home! Making sure Rena couldn't see it, Sataka stuck her tongue out at us. Oh! Damn it. Damn it all! Using Rena like a puppet. Rika-chan massaged our bruises without saying a word. Oh, did you start watching Higurashi Go, Dawson? I tried to watch it. Something about the art, I just couldn't do it. But I want to try and like just get through it one day. Would you let Rena take you home, Hime? Of course. She's got pickles. Of course. No matter what the day had held, the last school bell always came too soon. Our shadows stretched off into the distance. Hey, Keiichi-kun. Tomorrow, do you have plans or anything? Or anything? Huh? It was such a direct question from Rena, I inadvertently blushed. If it was for a date, then you wouldn't do it more subtly? Rena saw me lost for words and realized that I'd misunderstood and turned red as well. Wait, what? No, I didn't mean like that. You see, so apparently that wasn't what she meant. But since it's always fun when Rena is in a panic, I went along with it for a little. Oh, so it wasn't meant that way? Huh? Playing it up, I slumped my shoulders, feigning dejection. Keiichi-kun, why are you so disappointed? Why? Why? Mi-chan! Unable to hold it in any longer, Mian slapped me on the back. I see. This old geezer never knew you could push her buttons like that. Wahahaha! No go! I no go! Hi! Hi! Let me give you a shout out. You guys should all watch. Noko. She's very cute and kind and sweet. Yes. Hi! Huh? What? What is it? Mian was rolling on the floor, clutching her stomach while Rena flailed around, completely bewildered. I couldn't help but start laughing as well. Feeling just a bit guilty, I ruffled Rena's hair. Kidding. Sorry. It was a joke. That's my fault. She really was a cute one. She's so cute! She's the cutest. Huh? A joke? Since when? About halfway through? Halfway? So, Kei-chan, that means you weren't acting when you blushed at the start? That means... It was only a momentary lapse, but there was no way Mian would let such a delectable detail slip by her. Well, you see, saying anything more was also a bad idea. In my bewildered state, I slipped further into an unfavorable position. After that, Mian continued to tease me for about it for a while. So why were you asking if I'm free tomorrow, Rena? What were we talking about? Had been so long that Rena had forgotten. That's how long Mian had teased me. Do you have a voice for each character? No, I'm kind of just reading off vibes. It's like pretty easy for me to get mixed up on whose voice is whose, because it's not like a certain color or something. So I'm kind of just reading off vibes. Hey, Kichi-chan. You probably can't find your way around Mizawa. Sorry. By yourself yet, can you? That's true. I hate to say it, but if you blindfold me and spun me around 3 times like we were playing Punta Tail and the Donkey, I wouldn't be able to tell from down here. Yeah, I don't think I know how to get anywhere besides back and forth from school. So yes. Oh wait, yes. So you see, tomorrow we were thinking about Michan. Wait, we were thinking that Michan and I could escort you through Hinamizawa and show you around. Ugh! Yeah, they aren't colored. Yeah, they don't have like the speaker's name or anything like that. Yeah. Reading aloud, I'm so cooked. That would be a godsend. Frankly, I was happy about the offer. You'll come, of course, right? I'm free. You're being invited by a girl, you know. If I'm free. You're probably free anyways. If I'm free. I was being stubborn so as not to give a clear yes or no. This guy is trying to be nonchalant for what? Even though I thought it was a godsend. I'm too much of a scamp to say so up front. Would just say yes! Just say yes! Keiichi-kun, you're not free, perhaps? Perhaps? While Mion and I had our rather sour back and forth, Rena peeked up over at me hesitantly. Figuring I'd been a bit too rough on her, I just gave in. Sorry. Forgive me. I apologize. I'm free. Holy, got an ore farm? So true. Great! The trepidation disappeared from Rena's face as it blossomed into a smile. Hey now. Seems like there's quite a difference between how cold you are to me compared to Rena, isn't there? It seems Mion didn't care for how rude I was to her, compared to how quickly I agreed with Rena. But her being annoyed was very interesting. So I pushed Rena forward, speeding up our pace to leave Mion behind. Let's go, Rena. Maybe it should be just the 2 of us tomorrow. Leave grumpy old Mion behind. Ooh, he's bullying both of them now. Huh? Well, if Keiichi-kun is okay with that, then I'm the one who came up with the idea to take him around. Don't ignore me! Keiichi Meibara! It'd be great if the 2 of us could go on a picnic together. Should we bring a basket, Rena? If we're bringing a basket, I'll make all the food, maybe. Maybe? Don't you ignore me too, Rena! I'll tell everyone that you 2 disappeared into the hotel district together. Whoa! She's just nonchalant. Well then, I'm going home right now to start making it. Tomorrow's gonna be so fun. Later, Keiichi-kun, Michan, bye! I fucking love when she just like beats people. Rena bound off like she was walking on the moon. After the dust settled, all that was left was me standing next to Mion sprawled out on the ground. There was a welt on her face. Are you alright? There was over 2 meters between you guys. Since you came, they've become sharper. This old geezer's body can't handle it. Maybe it'd be easier if you stopped saying stuff that makes Rena want to hit you. Or else this will end up being Mion's slapstick comedy hour. If that happened, the results might be fatal. Don't feel bad, Mion. You're probably the only one who can dodge her jabs. It felt like it was her knee, though. Could it be that we were hanging around with an unrivaled martial arts master? Hey, yo! Maybe someday we'll see her debut in an extreme contact sport. You can't lose to Rena. You need to train up and have a rematch. Kei-chan, you should... This old geezer will root for you. The hag Mion. Mion and I reaffirmed our determination to discover a way to counter Rena's infallible technique. Nah, Rena's too OP. Satoko gonna be my second favorite? Yeah, she's pretty cute. I won't lie. Number 1 Mion fan. We have received new tips. We're a mixed grade. We don't have a uniform? Wait, what? Oh. Are they just like... Oh. Oh, they're like new stories? It's only June, but it's already so hot. I could hear the Higurashi outside chirping. Me, me. And at night, there are mosquitoes. Might as well be summer already. My only salvation was that the mornings were still cool. Summer, I do declare. Sataka was flapping her skirt languidly. That's pretty unladylike there. Leave her alone! She's just a girl. Leave her alone. You know, she was a little brat. She still was a girl. Yeah, exactly. So leave her alone. You mean Hinketsuki? Do you know Silent Hill's Sharp story getting made by the maker of Higurashi? Yeah! I'm really excited. Keiichi does seem quite cool with just a single button-up shirt. I'm so jealous. From how I see things, the skirt you're wearing looks like it would be much cooler. A girl like you just wouldn't understand. Wearing jeans during this season is how steamy the crotch gets. Sir? Relax. It gets steamy? How? This girl has gone imagining something indecent. Brenna's summer clothes have a nice, refreshing color. I feel cooler just looking at them. It can get steamy. Back to the crotch stuff? Yeah. Thank you. They really do feel pretty cool. I do wish my summer clothes were as breezy as Rena's. But, Satoko-chan, your summer clothes are so cute. Being a one-piece and all. I think the one-piece is cute. The one-piece? I do really think the dress is cute, though. I'd like to wear your summer clothes. Yo, why don't they just swap? This is actually quite stuffy, you know. I do believe what you're wearing would feel much cooler. The one piece is real! But it would be so much more fun with cute clothes, huh? I had a feeling that Rena and Satoko's base values were fundamentally different. Speaking of which, our school doesn't have a uniform. Yeah, it doesn't. As long as they're proper, their regular clothes are fine. There are quite a few students in regular clothes. There were a few wearing uniforms, but they were all the same design and rather plain. What's the uniform they're all wearing? They're all the same. I can recommend a very good visual novel, Yumi Neko, by the same guy. Yeah, I have it. That's the city's school's uniform. It's not like there's a rule, but they're all wearing them. Speaking of which, everybody in our group is wearing a different uniform, aren't we? Should go out of your way to get them from somewhere. But yes, Mian-san supplied them. Mi-chan's relative runs a second-hand clothing store. Oh, they can get school clothes from all over the country for cheap, they say. So you asked these relatives to get a bunch of unique school uniforms then? That Mian was, she probably loves using her friends as dress-up dolls. There must be a strange second-hand clothing store. I get that it's a second-hand clothing store, but stocking clothes from schools all over the country? That's pretty strange for a second-hand clothing store, is it? I feel like that's pretty normal. What's the point of stocking up clothes from faraway schools they know nothing about? I don't know. Some people might just need them. I don't think it's that weird. Yeah, I think so too. They also have used school uniforms and school swimsuits and PE uniforms. I don't like the idea of having used ones. Why would that be normal? Why would it be weird? Why would a kid need a uniform for a school in Hokkaido? I'm just saying where it ends up. Okay, so for example, right? Sometimes when stuff at a certain Goodwill isn't sold, it gets shipped off to a different area, or it goes to a different shop in general. Or somebody might pick something up and just I don't know, sell it to an area that is not from where it originates. So to me it doesn't seem like it's weird. It's a local shop. Yeah, it's not a chain. I don't know. To me, it just doesn't... It doesn't seem that weird that it would end up there. I mean, like, stuff shifts around all the time. I don't think it's that odd. Lucy, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Doesn't sound like that shop makes much money. They probably have Mion pitch in and help so they can make a bit more. And plus, if the shop doesn't make a lot of money, it's probably taking whatever it can. Whether it makes sense or not. But Mion-san says, it'll be a big hit to become a great store. With such conviction. A second-hand clothing store that stocks school uniforms will be a big hit? I don't get it. Ah. Okay. Let's do this one. What's your top 3 anime? It used to be School Days, Higurashi, and Another, but after rewatching Another, I don't know if Another is still my top 3. I don't know. So, Rena, we're the same age? Yes, that's right. We're the same zodiac animal, too. Whoa! Hey now, it would be weird if we were the same age, but not the same zodiac animal. That's not true. If your birthday isn't the same, then you can have different animals, even if they're the same age. Huh? Oh, I see. Mion, you're pretty smart. School Days, that's a very peculiar pick. Yeah. I particularly like the last 4 episodes. So, that's, yeah. That's why it's my favorite. I just really like the, I don't know if you would say development of Kotonoha, but yeah, I like psychological horror a lot, so yeah. Thoughts on Trigon? I don't really have any. Yeah, when the shit hits the fan. We really need to watch through Violet Evergarden? We can. Oh, my eyes itchy. When month were you born, by the way, Keiichi-kun? I'm July. Rena smirked and puffed up with pride. Hey now, what's the meaning of this? She's not planning to be all high and mighty in her birthday. High and mighty if her birthday is a wee bit sooner than mine, is she? Don't even. It's impossible to challenge me by birthday. Hi, Diggy! I wouldn't even mind if you bet $1 per month. Huh? Why? Why? Rena panicked at suddenly being challenged to a wager. Given how panicked she is, I'm sure she doesn't have much allowance left this month. Sending her into a panic about something as simple as a birthday is so fun. I can't help myself. So that means you were born in April, Keiichi-chan? Or Kei-chan? Right on. Too bad, Rena. I'm already so far older than Rena. Oh, I see. Then you're the same age as Mi-chan. Well, it's just a few months. That gap will open up again soon enough. Mion snickered through her nose. Hey now, that's not something to get all high and mighty about. As if I'm one to talk. Now that you mention it. You're in a higher grade, right, Mion? You're right into underclassmen. Then I can be an underclassman from now on. Wait, if you're into underclassmen, then I could be an underclassman from now on? What's her problem? I had hoped to catch a start, but I slept in too late. No, it's okay. It's okay. Mi-chan, you're not making any sense to me. Just by seeing Rena's blushing face, you could tell she knew exactly what she meant by it, though. Ooh, Rena's got a crush. She's getting defensive. Then Satoko and Rika-chan were underclassmen. Their grade is so different. They should be in a different school, shouldn't they? Keiichi-kun, your tastes are a bit too young, I think. What? I think you're not making any sense to yourself, Rena. I'll just grab onto her head and scruff it up a bit. Stop! Stop it! I think that most of the good psychological horror are from the 90s and early 2000 movies. Yeah, no, that's very true. That's very true. I agree. The School Days visual novel is a lot darker. Yeah. I wondered about it before. Yeah, I was wondering why this school has different school years all mixed up. Ooh, yeah, I'm kind of curious too. Oh wait, no, didn't they already explain that? It's because there's like so few people in the town. There aren't enough classrooms. Can't help it. Building is being rented from the forestry services after all. Wait, what? When she says it like that, it makes sense. I've thought our school was strange for a while now. I thought they said there was only like 30 people in the whole school. So that's why they had to just put them all together. The schoolyard is gravel. There are rooms that aren't for classes, and there's strange sort of construction machinery parked here. Why is it being borrowed? What happened to the real school? There was one here forever. From before the war. Got dilapidated. They closed it down. It probably was a grand old schoolhouse. Well, because of that, the students would have to attend the school in the city. It's pretty far, though, you know. Oh. Which school would that be? Did you know there's a school if you pass by the Okinomiya train station? Turn at the hospital and head towards the pediatrics department. What? There's another school? What? So far! I couldn't tell where that was by the location, but I understood it was pretty far from Rena's reaction. Well, that's why. The guy said didn't want to commute to that school, rented out the building from the forestry services, and are attending to this pseudo schoolhouse here. Oh, okay. I see. So it's not just because the town is small. It's also because the only other school is like super far away. About half the children in Hinamizawa go here. There are quite a lot of kids that come here on bike. Well, since they're attending this really messed up school, it might be pretty hard for them to get into higher education. That's not true, Mi-chan. If you study properly, you can go anywhere you want. Yeah. Right. That's right. I totally agree with Rena on this one. Yes, that's right. That's right. Let's try our best. All of you, try your best. This old man will be rooting for you. Not just us, you too. You should be preparing for exams, shouldn't you? Your future is bleak with grades like this. Fine, just fine. If I get stuck, then I'll just mooch off Kei-chan's as he works forever. Hey, Samurai! Well, what do you mean by work forever? What do you mean? Hey, you're too loud. Be quiet during self-study. The teacher yelled at all three of us. It was completely our fault. Satoko saw it and chortled hot. I still don't like that word. What the hold on. How do you... I don't like this word. Haughty? I don't know. For some reason, I have some mad beef with this word. I stuck out my tongue at her in response. It is just as Mian says. The school has nothing to do with higher education, but it makes up for that by having lots of valuable things that other schools don't. Think of like the foo-foo-foo laugh? Yeah, it's just the word in particular. Okay, let's continue. Haughtily? Yeah, I don't like that word. I don't like that word at all. Hold on, let me quick save as well. Okay. I took it a little too easy on the morning of my day off. I was totally late. Today was the day Rena and Mian were going to show me around Hinamizawa. I might go back to sleep and watch the VOD. Yeah, that's totally fine. Hakutoa! Rena and Mian were already waiting at the meeting place. Hey-chan, you're late. Sorry. The show I was watching last night was really interesting. Blame that! Oh, so that's your excuse for being late and keeping 2 girls waiting? Michan, you just got here yourself. Last night's episode of A Day in the Life of was interesting, wasn't it? Oh my god, what a title. Sorry, Hime, don't be sorry. It's fine, it's fine. I love Japanese curry. Also, Umi Neko is my #1 visual novel. Curry's good. I like curry. She was just as guilty as me. Rena was carrying a pretty heavy-looking handbag. What is that? Mion answered my unspoken question with a wink. That's right. Rena really did make a picnic. Yo, picnic! Kei-chan, after you left, Rena pulled out all the stops. It's not like I forced her to do it. It was nothing, so don't worry about it. Oh shit. Okay, it was nothing, so don't worry about it, okay? She's been like this since last night, you know? Can you take responsibility for this? Alright, alright. I'm a man after all. I'll take responsibility? What does that mean? Huh? Responsibility? For what? For what? I always like how she repeats the last thing that she says. Thank you for the hydrate. My voice is kind of getting there. My voice is all bleh. What did he mean by that? Men should always take responsibility? I guess that's what he meant. As we both turned around slowly to look at Rena, our gazes drifted downwards to the massive handbag she was carrying. Okay, I'm glad it wasn't at something else. It didn't seem logically feasible that it would be entirely filled with lunchboxes. Except this was Rena we were talking about here. ... About 2 kilos, I guess? What the heck is a kilo? When Rena was packing it up, I can see she was struggling a bit. I say 5. You're exaggerating. Keiichi-kun's a boy. After all, I thought he could probably eat a lot, so I made a lot, okay? Aww. She's so cute. I love this outfit so much. This outfit is like so cute. Something about this dress. Can you that translated into freedom units? How many pounds? Let's get going. Heave ho! I can't even voice act anymore. My voice is shot from yelling at horse girls 2 days ago. Just from the way she was lifting it up, I couldn't believe the only things in there were lunchboxes. Correction. I say 5 kilos too. I'll help out, but all of it needs to be eaten. I won't forgive you if you make Rena sad, got it? The only thing I could do at that moment was exercise a bit to make myself hungrier. It's like 5 pounds? Sheesh! Are you still having issues because horse girls? Well, talking in general is really hard for me because I just don't really talk ever unless I stream. So, but I just ran out of water. So let me be your bee to get more water. I also need to go to the bathroom. So I'll do that as well. I'll be your bee. Maybe I'll make some tea. We'll see how fast I can make the water boil. But I'll be right back. I need to get more water and use the bathroom. Okay? 5 kilos is 11 freedom? Let me double check. 5 kilos in pounds. God damn! It is 11 pounds. Holy shit. That's so much food. Alright, I'll be right back. Wrong screen. I'm back. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot to do this. There we go. Clickbaited fake out. Yeah. Welcome back. Thank you. I had to get more water and then I have a cough drop. Let me do a spray. I have this Beekeeper's Immune Support Propolis throat spray. It's literally just honey and water. Do I spray it sometimes when my throat gets itchy? Wawa? Yeah, I got Wawa. Water and a cough drop. It would take a little too long to make tea. But yeah, thank you so much. Okay, where was I? I'll help out. But all of it needs to be eaten. I wouldn't forgive you if you make Rena sad. Got it? The only thing I could do at that moment was exercise a bit to make myself hungrier. Are they going to show us the lunch boxes? I want to see. Having finished with pleasantries, we began our leisurely stroll. A carefree walk bathed in the gentle morning sunlight. I couldn't have even imagined something so wholesome existed during my time in the city. Yeah, appreciate it while you can. These were the boonies after all. The boonies! No Slovene desk jockeys trudging to work on the weekends out here. It really was a nice place, peaceful and quiet. As sparsely populated as the village was, you could still run into people just by walking around. The boobies? The boonies. Oh, good day. Good day. Oh, you would be Meibara-kun, I believe. My two companions exchanged greetings with everybody we ran across. All of these passerby even knew me by name, even knew my name. When did I become this famous? Small town, sir, small town. We passed 3 people and when all 3 of them knew me, I started to feel a bit paranoid. It's a bit sad to say. Everyone knows everyone, since there are so few people here in Hinamizawa. Yeah, small town. I don't know. Do you guys ever have that experience of like just knowing everybody in your town? I think, like, part of me thinks it would be cute, and then another part of me thinks that I'd be like really freaked out. So that means when an unfamiliar face walks by, they automatically assume it's that Meibara fella who just moved here. Yeah, that's how it works out. It was a process of elimination you could only pull off in a place like this, but it was quite effective. I barely even knew my neighbors. That's how I was. My town was a population of 10, so I knew everyone. What? No, but that would be very cool walking downtown and everyone knows you a bit. Yeah, I think it'd be kind of cute. I don't want to know everybody in my town. Yeah, part of me feels like it'd be daunting, but like again, I think it'd be kind of cute. I don't know. My town is small like that. A lot of people in my town knew each other. I live in a small town. Feels weird seeing the same people all the time. I imagine the worst part of high school where everyone knows each other by the end of 4 years. Yeah. A coworker recognized me in Walmart last year and I considered starting a new life. Bro's gonna move off the grid. People be weird? Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, let's know of them and not know them personally. Right. Right. I love the new art in Higurashi. Go. And Satoko and Rika are older. Are they? Did they age them up? Thank you for the stretch in the headband. From now on, I'd better make sure to maintain a good reputation. The day I'm discovered accidentally gawking at a dirty magazine in the bookstore, I can expect all the villagers labeling me as a lech by the next day. Why? I understand this is set older, but don't you think that you should buy the magazine and then go home instead of reading it in the store? I don't know, man. I'm not a fan of Higurashi Go or the art. Yeah, I started watching it when I was on vacation, and the art just, yeah, didn't didn't do it for me. And so I was like, yeah, I was watching it with Dusk, and I think we got maybe like 10 minutes in, and I was like, I can't do this. Now you look through it in the store back then? Y'all are brave. He doesn't want his parents to see him with the magazine? Okay, that's true, but like, are you gonna jork it there in the store? Buying would mean showing it to the cashier. Yeah, but then you wouldn't have like the small town seeing you read it, I guess. You memorize the material for later. It's like Gunslinger 2 versus Gunslinger 1 art. Some like 2 more and some like 1 more. Both are drastically different. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's why I didn't want to get the there's a Rena figure used in the Go art, and yeah, I just, as much as I want it, it's just weird to look at her face like that. Hina Miyazawa is not to be trifled with. That's not the end of this nightmare. Of course I know them. The first person we met was Old Man Takazo from the Makino bike shop. His hobbies are bonsai and playing the flute. Dang, she's got a profile in like he's some sort of trading card. Next, we met the grocer's second son, Daisuke-kun. His hobby is sharpshooting, and he hopes to be an ace sniper in the future. Dang! And the person we just met was Mio-san, the nurse from the clinic. Her hobbies are birdwatching and photography. You know the names of everyone we pass by, and even their profiles? Seeing my surprise, Mian and Rena exchanged looks and burst into laughter. Well, yeah. We're not like the city where people hardly get to know their neighbors. Now let's try it out. You there. Who am I? You're Keiji Meibara. You say some mean things, but you're actually a really kind, shy person. Keiji keeping tabs on all their 3 sizes? Yeah. It's been about 3 weeks since you transferred here. Your hobby is taking afternoon naps. Lately, you switch over to wearing boxers. How did they know that? Didn't you? That's enough, that's enough. But boxers. Enough of that. She's just like, boxers? Mian knows a lot. Stare. Apparently there's absolutely nothing you can keep hidden here. Hina Miyazawa was not a place to be trifled with. She knows all about the garage. This feels more like you guys are showing me off rather than showing me around. That's right. We're parading around like this after all. Don't you all think so too? That Kei-chan is fitting right in here in Hina Miyazawa. The population in Hina Miyazawa is shrinking, so the villagers welcome anybody who's new here. I thought about brushing it off with something to the effect of, "You're kidding me," but I held back. Had I ever greeted someone who just moved into the city like this before? Thinking about that made me believe what you said wasn't a joke at all. Basing, can you keep your chats on topic with the stream? That's easy to catch, to be fair. He was wearing whitey tighties before. Alex, how did... What? We passed another person. Of course, we were all called out to this... to again the same way. Oh my god. Wait. No, oh my, good day. It's wonderful seeing you getting along. This lady here is Fujishima-san. Good day. Oh my, Meibara-kun. How wonderful for you, having a lovely girl on each arm. Dang! How are you? Getting used to life here? Instead of regurgitating a prepared response like I would have in the city, I responded with an emphatic nod. Enjoy your legs, Seiza. The old woman chuckled, voicing her appreciation of how energetic I was. Good. As I looked back over to Rena and Mian, they gave me a wink. So now then, about time to have lunch, maybe? Maybe? In Japan, they have their laundry out to dry, so that's maybe how they know he has boxers? Oh, okay, good point. Good point. Don't want that. If a kid's white elastics hanging out of his pants when he sits in class, you're gonna see it like a neon sign. Keiichi's worried about all the villagers in a small town thinking him a lecher. Yet here he is being a playboy walking around with 2 cute girls. Exactly. Whoa! You know! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Hello, hello. Hi, hi, hi. Ojo Raid! Hi! Welcome in! My name is Hime Hinketsuki. I'm a chunin anemic vampire and I'm currently reading Higurashi. We're on the first chapter. Is that an oh I hear? Oh, you familiar with my game? Oh! Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you had a good stream. What were you playing? Retro games? I hope you had a good stream. If you have to raid and dash, I completely understand. But if you want to hang out, we're just reading the first chapter of Higurashi. I saw your design and I felt compelled to follow. It was immediate. Hime Hinketsuki does have game like. What do you mean? I got no game, no riz. No. Just to verify, this is not Hime's first experience with Higurashi yet. No. I've watched the anime before. I was playing Kyo Fly Squadron. Oh, a shoot 'em up from a Sega CD. Whoa! I hope you had fun. Nippa. Yeah. I've watched the anime before. Yeah. So now then, about time to have lunch, maybe. Rena's brilliant smile signaled the approach of an event that both Mion and I were trying to forget. We both looked at each other. I'm a man. I'll do what I can. Why are they trying to fatten him up so much? They're gonna cook him. Hime pulls a fine shotty like Dusk and said she's got no riz. I got no riz! I got the autistic riz where I just stare at you. I send my Denpa Hime brain waves into you. Higurashi, I remember it. Only 15 seconds watching it and be like, whoa. Yeah, they kind of hit you very early on in, don't they? Yeah, I really enjoyed it. But this is my first time reading the visual novel. Men are meant to be fat and funny? They're trying to groom Keiichi? No way. Thank you for all the follows. Uncle Lagamasuta, PPA, Alex, and Honey. Thank you so much for the follows. The anime was confusing as hell. It's kind of tough to follow. I had to watch it a couple times, but once you get it, you're like, oh. The telepathic riz. Okay. I'm a man. I'll do what I can, but it's just too much. It's fine, Akei-chan. Leave it to this old man. Mion has never seemed as reliable as she does right now. I'd expect no less from the class representative. Rena, if you're gonna eat, we might as well go somewhere with a good view. OG anime was great? Yeah. I watched the original. Not Go. Not the redo. I forgot. Was this a subathon reward or are you just playing for fun? It's a subathon reward, but also for fun. It's something I've been meaning to do, but visual novels are just really hard for me because I don't really talk ever unless I'm streaming. And so when I'm streaming, it's like I'm like playing a game. I'm not just like constantly reading. So my voice doesn't get as strained, but when I'm reading a visual novel, my voice gets strained pretty easily, like an hour in. So, yeah. It's a subathon reward for me? Not really, because if it was me, I would read this on my own, like off stream. But the reading part out loud for you guys is for you, and it's torture for me. FYI, she was destroying her voice yelling at Horse Girls 2 days ago. Yeah, it's already strained. My voice was cracking when I was screaming at Horse Girls. It's okay though. I'll try and get through this segment. And then, we'll see. We'll see if I can keep going. Where were we? Brenda, if we're gonna eat, we might as well go somewhere with a good view. Wah! Yes, good idea. I agree. Brenda nodded her head happily in response to Mia's proposal. Are they really gonna pick somewhere nice, or is this when tragedy strikes? Shooting vampire torture live on stream, not clickbait. Clickbait, so true. Screaming ult for 5 hours, pretty much. Ult and bitch. Cresting the top of the stone stairway, a shrine straight out of my imagination appeared before us. I had worn down a bit through the years. Oh, it had worn down a bit through the years, but the fallen leaves had been swept up, giving it a tidy feeling. Oh yeah, this scran was something too. This here is the Furure shrine? Wait, wasn't this shrine supposed to be named after Rika? Isn't there supposed to be multiple U's in this? Like Fruude? Or am I wrong? Oh no, I was wrong. Okay, yeah. It is, yeah. It's Rika's family shrine. Okay, no, it's spelled correctly. Depends on the translation. Oh, Google tells me it's correct. But yeah, I guess it depends. It's probably the place with the best view around. This place. Be sure to remember it. On our next break, a festival will be held here. Ah, isn't it a bit too early in the season for a festival? The Watana... I need to take a drink of water. Holy. Oh my god. Bah! The Watanagashi isn't a summer festival. Long ago, it used to be a celebration of the end of winter. I was embarrassed for assuming that festivals had to be held in the summer. What? Why would you assume that? Now then, spread out the lunchboxes, and there! Various colored lunchboxes were placed one after the other on top of the plastic sheet. I just realized she packed 5 and there's only 3 of them. So she's expecting him to eat 3. Wait. 3 lunchboxes? Huh? They sure did smell delicious. It was Rena's home cooking. It went without saying that it would be delicious. But is it even possible to finish all of this? That's what I'm saying! Hey, Mian. It'll take more than just a good view to get all of this down, you know? MC is a growing boy after all. Ah, cute! Wait, okay, so they did meet up with other people. Okay. Okay, so he only needs to eat 1. There are now 5 people. It was Rika-chan and Sakoto. Oh my god, their casual outfits are so cute. Their little green dress. I think the little green dress is a cute touch because normally Satoko wears the green dress. And then Satoko has kind of like this... I don't know, to me this looks very tomboy. The shorts with the sleeveless like t-shirt. Well, it's not a t-shirt, but sleeveless shirt. Very cute, very cute. Very cute. I've always been a very big fan of her Heme cut as well. I tried to get this cut one time. It didn't work out. But it looks good on her. Yeah, sleeveless collar shirt. Yeah, very fashion forward. Her Hime cut? Yeah, it's a Hime cut. That's what the princess cut. That's what this is. It's very cute. Very cutesy. Why are they here? Mian grinned over at me. That's their shrine, you silly goose. I see. This was the secret plan. To power in numbers. You have my thanks, Mian. Following up when all the pieces are in place is my specialty. We just had to come since there was such a commotion. What is the meaning of this? Take a look. It's time for lunch. Buffet style. A handmade gourmet meal by Rena. Her face. I can see that much. Why have you laid out a tarp on our property? The temple is public grounds. It's not yours. Keiichi's right. This is everyone's property. Wow. Rika-chan is such a good girl. Have a seat. Eat with us. After opening up a spot for Rika-chan, I promptly turned my back on Satoko. Hold on 1 second. Where's my spot? No spot for you and nothing for you to eat. Leave her alone. She is a growing girl. Let her eat. Don't worry. There's some for you too. None. I'll eat all of hers. Oh, now he's enthusiastic about eating. I will not allow that. Rika! Here, chopsticks. Both Satoko and I leapt at the boxes, having it out with one another. Holy shit. Man, really, Kei-chan? You're really good at leading people on. You might have a talent for this. Have a plate. One for Mi-chan and Rika-chan too. Rena whipped out pairs of chopsticks and paper plates. If we don't hurry, it'll all be eaten up. That's right. Okay, shall we commence this battle? Please eat a lot. There's enough for everyone, Rena said as she opened up a thermos. Ooh, soup? Good soup? Good soup? Never turn your back on Satoko. I know, she's gonna, I don't know. If she sets up booby traps everywhere, who knows what happens. Just then, I realized that this lunch was made under the assumption that 5 people would be entering. Yeah, I thought it was like, dang, they're gonna make him eat 3 lunch boxes. But yeah, they planned to meet up with them. It didn't change how much there was, but the implication behind it was different. Ow! I will not allow you to have this hamburger! Using your elbows against the rules, Satoko. Yo, foul! Grabbing the back of my collar is also against the rules! It was a tough battle, blocking her with full momentum and an elbow in the opening moves. Satoko appeared to have the upper hand, but the difference in our proficiency with chopsticks proved to be fatal and gave me the upper hand. Yo! Ah! The last meatball! Satoko Hojo has been bested! Yum! Satoko and I amably began choking at the same time, falling backwards and spasming. Rika-chan patted me on the head to clear it, even though it was actually stuck in my throat. Okay, so this reminds me actually of a story of how my best friend and I became best friends. So I was sitting at their table and I was kind of new to the table because I was hanging out with some family previous, because we all went to the same school, and my family members were a little bit older than me, and so like they were seniors, and it was just kind of weird hanging out with them, so I decided to like hang out with different people. So I hung out with this one girl. Well, I asked this one girl who was a friend of mine in like the middle school if I could sit with her at lunch, and she said yes, and that there would be like other people there, and I was like, okay, cool. So I sat with them at lunch, and I was like new at the table, and I was eating, I think it was like a blueberry muffin, and there was this girl at the table who was telling jokes, and I don't remember what the joke was, but she told a joke, and I started choking on my muffin because I was laughing, and so she comes over and she starts slapping me on my arm, trying to like dislodge the muffin, but she was smacking me on the arm, and so that made me laugh even harder, because I was like, that's not working. It's not working, and it reminds me of this. Being pat on your head. I was okay, it wasn't like serious choking, it was more of like just one of those, like something just went down the wrong hole, because I was laughing. So it wasn't that big of a deal, but it was so funny. It was so funny. Seeing that made Rena blush and breathe heavily in excitement. Oh god. It was almost like flowers were floating all around her. You almost lost me? No! It was fine. It was fine. I could never be defeated by a blueberry muffin. Never. Never. I love muffins. Poppy seed muffin. Lemon poppy seed muffin? Ooh. Okay, sorry. Mion advised Rena to refrain from saying anything that could get her locked up. Holy shit. Rena's so real. Rena just likes cute things. Leave her alone. This is how our meals usually go. I'd do anything in my power, just so things could stay like this. Subtle foreshadowing. The intense battle calmed, and finally everyone reached a point where they could begin talking. Receiving tea from the thermos, I let out a small sigh. I do wonder why there are so few words in Japanese to praise how something tastes. Isn't it because the idea of togetherness during a meal didn't begin until the modern era? It seems that long ago people ate in silence. Oh. Did they? It must have made the people preparing the food a bit sad, don't you think? Do you guys prefer to eat in silence, or are you okay with like talking to people while you eat? I was almost defeated by a ham sandwich earlier this week. Be careful! What a way to go. Death by blueberry muffin. I would say in general, like, trying to think of like how my mom and I have meals usually. I think there's some conversation. Not a lot, but some. It's like that conversation where you have very small responses, like little gestures. But for the most part, it's like we're mostly eating. I think if somebody's talking too much and it's a situation where like they need me to give full responses back, I don't think I want to eat around that. I'm okay with like small gestures. If I want silence, I just go to my room. Yeah. Eating with others is definitely nice and it's a bonding activity. Yeah. I do like eating with people every once in a while. Like if I want to eat in silence, I just go to my room. But sometimes I'll eat like in the living room at the dining table. I'm actually trying to be better about that and like eat at the dining table because it just seems like a good place to relax. I was watching my friend Laffy and she says that she does that she tries to make sure that she has her meals at the dinner table instead of her computer. Because it's like, I don't know, it gives you a proper break or something like that. Holy peak, hello! But sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I just want to, like, eat. You know? Really depends. Yeah. Living alone, I eat at the coffee table. Yeah, I think it's good practice to do so. To just, like, eat at a table. I want to break that habit of eating at my computer, honestly. I'm gonna try really hard. But I gotta have my YouTube! Eating without YouTube. It's probably because back then the people were busy. Even while eating, and didn't have time to compliment the flavor. That's just you. But you know, just hearing that it's good makes me happy. And my effort was worth it, I mean. She blushed a little as she said that. It was delicious. What absolutely perfect timing. Rika-chan struck Rena directly with praise. I sentenced Heme to eating without YouTube for 100 meals. I ate with YouTube yesterday. Or without YouTube yesterday. I was like thinking to myself, I was like, I should get my phone. But I was like, no, let me sit here and like enjoy my meal. I eat outside sunbathing. I've taken my breakfast out on the balcony once. And it's kind of nice. I like to take tea out there sometimes. Probably radio if it's the 50s. I wish I could eat at a table, but 9 times out of 10, I'm having to mix my own band's tracks or other band's track. Oh, track, sorry. Yeah, you're like so busy. Yeah, that's why I grew into the habit of eating my food at my computer, because usually I'm working. So, but I don't have to do that much anymore. Like, I can actually just, you know, chill. I can't eat without VTuber clips. If I don't see the same Sava clip saying tummy and toes 50 times while eating, is it even really a meal? Paperboard. 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 I like going to parks when they close without any tech on me. That's good. Yeah. I want to be... I wish I could be like that healthy girl, you know? That like goes on walks and gives myself proper breaks without my phone. But sadly, I am a gremlin and I need my YouTube to eat, and I don't like going outside. Especially now, why would I want to when the heat's in the triple digits? I'll go in my my healthy clean girl era in the fall. We'll try again. Oh wait, the spring. We'll try again in the spring. Who needs a phone when you have the voices in your head to walk to? That's so true. That's so true. You gotta just raw dog life and then like in your head think of yourself as the main character. Gremlin YouTuber Watcher versus Park Walking Stacy. Which way, Western Man? They're both pretty good. I won't lie, they're both pretty good. When I go shopping and leave my phone, I feel like I'm so no, but like, okay. I feel like as like a safety thing, you have to take your phone with you. Hi, BA! You know? But like whether or not you like look at it while you're out is another thing. But I think like for safety, you should always have your phone. Or at least tell people where you're going if you're not going to take your phone. It's spring. In spring. I'll be in my healthy park walking Stacy era. I must go off the grid completely. If you do not send one Discord message every 24 hours, I'm sending the search squad. Are you enjoying Higurashi? I am. We're still in the cutesy part. It hasn't gone dark yet. She looks straight at her with an expression of bewitching innocence. After Rena uttered an unintelligible noise, a ring of smoke rose from her head in an audible poof. Oh, Rika-chan. I'm gonna take you home. No, I mean, thank you. She's trying so hard to be normal. It was really delicious. Rena flushed red with excitement, embracing Rika-chan and rubbing her cheek against her so hard you can almost hear it. To reward Rika-chan for her praise. Ta-da! These are special. 2 apple rabbits! After sticking toothpicks into them, she thrust them toward Rika-chan. I saw somebody made apple eggs. Or not apple eggs, rabbit eggs. They made boiled eggs and then they cut the end of it off, like the butt end of the boiled egg. The fatter end, the bottom. And then they cut it into ears and a tail. And they stuck it on, and it was a boiled rabbit egg. My time's up. No dark stuff. Catch you later. Bye, Larva. Take care. Take care. I need to finish it once I finish Subahibi. Just sleep on the ground under some trees and stars. It's refreshing. I'd imagine so. A boiled what in the fuck? A boiled egg, but they shaped it into a rabbit. If I had a picture of it, I'd show you. Let me see if I can find one. Boiled rabbit egg. Yeah, like this. Hold on, I have a good picture of it. I was really hoping that it wasn't going to show me like actual boiled rabbit eggs, and then I remembered that rabbits don't lay eggs. They give normal birth. Like this. It'll like this. I was like, I've never seen anybody do that before. That's so like unique. I thought it was very cute. So cute! So cute! I heard a boiled rabbit in an egg and was wondering what you meant. You learn something new every day. I guess I never knew rabbits lay eggs. They don't! They don't. I'm just stupid. Sleep under the stars and set up caution tape so no one bothers you! Yo. That is quite the setup. It'd be even, I think it might be even worse if like nobody did bother you and they just like left you there. They just like actually thought you were just dead. After Rika-chan accepted them, the mood suddenly shifted in a bizarre way. Uh-oh. Oh. Huh! Don't scare me like that! What is it, Sadako? What's with that defiant look? Has everyone prepared a proper praise to receive apples from Renaissance? Don't push yourself. What kind of praise can you think up with your weak vocab? Ha ha ha! Well then, allow me to show you. After Satoko finished, after Satoko flashed Mion and me a defiant look, she changed the tone of her voice suddenly. I got really scared. Hey. So, Rena, Ona-chan's lunch? Satoko thought it was yummy too. Satoko looked up at her proudly while talking cutesy. Oh dear God. Okay. What? How was that praise? That's not even persuasion by tears. That's persuasion by cuteness, isn't it? This is a Rena limited special skill. She blushed and her head spun, waving around in circles. Don't fall for it, Rena! How? Of course. That was asking for the impossible. Rena glomped Satoko. Glomped in like actual sentence? Glomped in an actual sentence. So what? I've never seen glomped outside of like the glomps you context. I've never seen it used in an actual sentence. Holy! Rena glomped Satoko and began rubbing her cheek against her. Cute! Satoko is so cute! Take you home! How? Swish! Stab! Push! Satoko was also presented with apple rabbits. After stuffing them into her mouth, she looked over at Mion and me again with a defiant glaze. It only took 5 seconds to take down Rena. That's unfair! To think she had such a trick. If it upsets you so much, why not reward Rena-san with some praise? Damn it! That was a dirty trick. First of all, that wasn't even praise. Satoko, you think you've won with that, don't you? How about I show you guys something much better than your superficial gimmicks? That sounds great, Mion. What kind of trick is it? These are some thirsty translators. Kei-chan, is it going to be the one who does it? Oh, Kei-chan is going to be the one who does it. What? Why don't I have you show me then? The writhing of an old maid. The plan of attack she suggested was wicked, but it was the only thing we had to beat Satoko. After sipping my tea, I started thinking, very naturally and calmly, perfectly. It really is good, isn't it? This is all freshly made, right? Can't blame the translators. The translators are accurate. True. I know, actually. Most of it was frozen stuff. Huh? Then which ones did you make fresh? Well, it's embarrassing. Do I really have to say? Must I? From the synergy of boy plus handmade lunchbox, her expression had melted into euphoria. I already know. This one, right? Huh? Uh-huh! Ooh! Rena turned an even deeper shade of red, the words, I can't believe it, practically written on her face. How could you tell? How? That I made it. Of course, Mion had told me beforehand. It's been perfect so far. After acting like I was shy, I waited a beat. Next would be the finisher. It had your smell. Yo! Hi, Dino! It had your smell? Bro's gonna kill her! Silence enveloped the area. Rena, face still completely red, froze solid. With a small yelp, Satoko also blushed. Of course, I did too. I sure would like to try one of Rena's handmade apple rabbits. Or something. Holy shit! Even if this was all because I was competing against Satoko, I felt like I had crossed the line by a good 9 yards, I think. Then, at that moment, whoosh! It was a Tupperware container filled with rabbits! Please eat some, Keiichi-kun! There's plenty for you! Instantly, dozens of apples were shoved into my mouth, knocking me over. Okay, say, Keiichi-kun! My head was forcibly laid upon her lap! Even more apples were shoveled in my mouth. She was squealing one apple after another was forced in my mouth. More and more apples. How? What is he saying? How about the apples? Satoko, looks like we win. Kei-chan, that was a beautiful sacrifice. How's that, Satoko? This is our complete victory, isn't it? Oh my god. I smelled you on it, dude. He really got her. Holy shit. That was dirty. I can't believe it. Such trickery. It doesn't bother me at all. Satoko ground her teeth, mortified. We did it. I claimed victory as my consciousness drifted slowly away from me. Oh no, she's gonna die. At that time, Rena stopped her squealing as she suddenly realized something. Rika-chan, you're not eating it? Did the salt water make it too strong, maybe? Maybe? Looking over, Rika-chan had pulled the toothpick out of the apple rabbit, placed it into her cupped hands, and seemed to be at a loss for what to do. Huh? Poor Mr. Rabbit. I feel sorry for him. I want to save him. Aww! That was the sound of blood spurting from Rena's nose. Cute! Tonight, I will take you home! Rena, you can't just take everyone home. She shook sporadically, her head wobbling back and forth. Then coming back to her senses, she took all of the apples around me and gathered them with a flip, and flicked them back up on the plate. Now they're all just fine, Kay? Here, I'll give them to you, Rika-chan. Kay? Kidnapping. Rika-chan raised up Satoko's hand like a referee after having that plate of rabbits shoved to her. She whispered, "Oh, no way! No way! No way! She was conspiring! This is our victory." What? A comeback? I just don't care anymore. My sacrifice ended up being in vain. Holy shit. She got her ass. Got his ass, rather. Dude. What the heck? That was slick. That was smooth as heck. It was a fun-filled, crazy day. But as soon as the sun began to set, the end of the day really did come quickly. Later, Rena and Kei-chan. See you tomorrow. A fun-filled, crazy day. Hi, Funky. Thanks for today, Mion. I had a great time. See you tomorrow. Satoko and Rika-chan went home as well. We parted ways with Mion and ended with just Rena and myself enjoying the evening air on our way home. I know this setting. They're not gonna do it this early, right? They're not gonna. They're right? I know this setting. I know this setting. Was it fun? Yeah, lots of fun. Almost feels like a waste to go home now. Then well, would you mind taking a little detour maybe? Maybe. A detour? Is it far? It's a bit of a walk, but it won't take long. So we've been walking around all day. I must have seemed tired. Not feeling like teasing Rena, I slightly nodded. It's about that time. No! Oh no, it's so over. Hello, young lady who looks like a yandere. Me? Nah. Traversing a small path and up a small hill, the land suddenly stretched out before us. I know this setting. They're not good. There's no way. There's no way. There. What looked like the remains of a dilapidated construction site came into view. There's no way. A large heap of garbage spread out off towards the swamp. Probably illegal dumping. I recalled it being in the newspaper. You know it? Yeah, I've seen the anime. Oof, oof, oof. It's been quite a while. I wonder what's here. When you say it's been a while, you mean the business you had here? Was with this garbage pile? It's not garbage! To me, it's a pile of treasure. Rena had already entered that well-known cute mode of hers. So that meant there was something cute here. Whoa, a new pile. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I can't wait. She bounded up the unstable slope. I'd expect no less from a born and bred country girl. Yeah, she's a little country bumpkin. We gotta give her an accent. Hey, wait, I'm coming. Whoa! My city-raised self was completely pitiful. It's alright, just stay here there, Keiichi-kun. It won't take long. I'm not giving her that voice. Rena kindly declined my accompaniment. Don't fall. Watch your step. I'm fine. This is nothing at all. Literally bounding up the heap of trash, Rena disappeared over the other side. I don't like being left behind, but it was still pretty tired from the whole day, so I just ended up waiting. Without the lively Rena around, the surrounding area quickly fell into silence. Uh-oh. The cry of the Higurashi gently cooled the air. Fairly exhausted, I began to feel a little sleepy. Just then, the sudden noise of scattering pebbles alerted me to somebody's presence. Startled, I turned around. Oh no. Sitting there was a typical-looking photographer. He spied over at me through his camera. His body was tanned and fit, but something about him seemed unreliable, and he had a bit of an aloof air about him. Why is he just following? Why is he carrying a camera around in a trash heap? You know what? Maybe he's just bird watching. Best bro, cutest dumpster diver. Well, it didn't seem like he was a bad guy in any case. Whoa, you surprised me. Although startled when I turned around, you overplayed his reaction. That was my line. I'm the one who's surprised here. My bad. I didn't mean to startle you. Are you from Hinamizawa? I gathered that he wasn't, from that question. Unfazed by my suspicious outlook, he introduced himself without my prompting. I'm Tomitake, freelance photographer. I come to Hinamizawa from time to time. I didn't ask who you were. Bro hit him with the who asked. Quite rude to photograph someone without consent, one would think. My bad. I mainly photograph wild birds. I was literally just thinking that. I'm like, oh yeah, he's like a bird watcher, right? But they can't refuse, you see. So what? You're saying I'm the same as the birds? No, well, you see, that image of a young man in the twilight was just picturesque. I apologize for trying to take your picture without asking. Okay, he's being nice. I thought maybe he was like a stalker. It's also pretty slick. All that annoyance I felt being startled just flew away as he buttered me up. I had no intention of hanging around with this guy trying to get cozy with me, except it didn't seem like Rena would be back soon. But this older guy, Tomitake-san, he didn't mind my cautious responses and continued rambling on about himself. Keiichi-kun! Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm finished now. Rena popped her head from the lower piles of the garbage and waved her hand. You have someone with you? What would she be doing over here? That's what I want to know. Dunno. Maybe she's checking on that dismembered corpse that was out here long ago. It's too early. Tomitake-san looked shaken up by that for a moment. Uh-oh, I responded like I would if I were talking with Rena and the others. It was quite a disturbing incident. They still haven't found one of the arms. You know that dismembered corpse? The one we hide? Just kidding. Keiichi-kun, sorry to keep you. You were waiting a while, I guess? I'd best leave you two lovebirds alone. Again, my apologies for startling you, Keiichi-kun. Damn! Why do you gotta hit me with that? Tomitake-san chortled aggressively, then disappeared into the twilight, missing my chance to retort put me off a bit. Keiichi-kun, are you angry? Why, I wonder. It wasn't Rena's fault, so I decided to just brush it off for now. How was it? Find a treasure trove? Oh, yes. So listen. You see, there was a Colonel Sanders doll. What? A Colonel Sanders doll? Oh, that thing, those statues they always have out in front of that fried chicken place. No way, KFC mentioned. The life-size dummy? Yes, Colonel Sanders. How cute. I want to take it home. What the fuck, Rena? I couldn't tell how she decides what's cute or not. But, well, she seems to want it. It's garbage, right? 12th Project, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. No one would dare if you just take it home, right? Or care if you just take it home, right? It's garbage, right? It's become the base of another pile. I can't dig it out easily. There's no lamppost over there, so it'll get dark pretty soon. Rena seemed quite down about finding a treasure and not being able to bring it back. I'll help you out to repay you for that delicious picnic you prepared today. Thank you. Birds heading home to roost proclaim that nightfall would soon be upon us. Keiichi-kun is going to help. I can take Colonel Sanders home. Shadow, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome in. Thank you for checking into the blood bank. Also, Kara. Rena staggered along as if intoxicated in her dreamy state of mind. I tried asking her in what way that wouldn't take her out of her cheery state. Hey, Rena? Long ago. Did something happen here? Zero, thank you for the follow as well. Seems like they were building a dam here. I don't know the details though. Oh. Just wondering if you knew about, you know. Colonel Sanders being canon implies that Kentucky is also canon. The existence of Kentucky has been proven. Bedwords, thank you so much. Just wondering if you knew about, you know, an incident or something. Uh-oh. I don't know. Her tone was disturbingly frank. It sounded more like a denial than an answer. I must have appeared rather dumbstruck. Rena quickly lightened her expression. Actually, I didn't live here until a year ago. Huh? Kentucky's real? So my cousins do exist. You transferred here too? I was sure that. So you see, I don't really know much from before that. Sorry. Don't really know. Don't want to talk about it. That was the kind of feeling she gave me. Thinking about it, of course, it would be like that. This wasn't the type of thing girls would enjoy talking about. It was quite a disturbing incident. It seems they haven't been able to find one of the arms. If it's just like Tomitake said then. And I had a feeling only the Higurashi would know. Only the Higurashi would know. What a line! What a line. Dang. You've received new tips. Okay. Maybara Mansion. If the cicadas could talk. Alright, let's check out these tips. The Maybara Manor. He's rich? So, Kei-chan, you're not stinking rich? What is this all of a sudden? Did I come to school in a limo before? How much do you get for a monthly allowance? About $10? My, that's a rather plebeian amount. What the heck? His lunch is made up of normal stuff. He isn't rich. What are they talking about? To be asked out of nowhere how much I get and then told that that's a plebeian amount? Sorry. Rena seemed to pick up on my dubious expression and started giggling. Kei-chan, your house, you know, it's pretty big. Yeah? So the architecture has people all around Hinamizawa calling it the Maibara Manor, and it sort of stands out. Maibara Manor! Since the house is so big, everybody is gossiping, wondering exactly how rich you are. I see. Now I get it. Well, the frame of it is huge. I see how it could cause some misunderstandings. From my deduction, I wager they spent too much money on building the house, and that's why they're now broke. Being broke, how very unfortunate. Rika-chan took pity on me as she patted my head. I go from being treated like a millionaire to a beggar. Yeah, sorry for ruining your imagination, but we aren't millionaires or poor. We're the image of a normal average household. The middle class, the middle class! You can't call it normal with that huge house. The entranceway is all grand, and the gate is large enough for a large truck to get through. That's not normal at all. They do say the bigger your house, the more preposterous you are. What? The reason the house is so big is because Dad's studio is in it too. There are a bunch of different workshops, and lots of his works are hung up in different places. All of them are huge too. For those reasons, the family actually uses only a third of the house for day-to-day living. Oh! He planned it out so people in cars could come in and see the gallery he opens up in the house someday. You know what? I always think it's really cute when people have like a business and they kind of like make it joint with their living quarters. There used to be this cafe I really liked, and up in the attic area, there's like an upper layer. That's where like they slept and stuff, and then at the bottom was the cafe. And I thought it was really cute. But then like kind of growing up and getting a little bit older, you start to realize like that's actually kind of sad. That they can't just like, I don't know, maybe afford their own living space, that they have to share it with their business. I don't know, but I think it's cute. Like in my head, I'm like, ooh, I would love to own like a little cafe and just like sleep in the attic. My cozy little space. and then bake goods every day and serve tea and coffee. We're not millionaires or poor, not with that attitude. I remember my friend turned off of Higurashi when he saw the OG art style. Oh, he doesn't like the nuggets. Well, there's the updated, so maybe they can give it another try. By the way, the entranceway Mian was talking about is the one for the studio. It is normally sealed off. The entranceway the Maibara family actually uses is a very plain and simple one. The interior is much different from how it looks on the outside. I'd really like a chance to explore Kei-chan's house. Claiming not to be rich, but having a home like that? What could be hidden in there? Dirty magazines. Maybe there's something cute hidden. Yeah, he's got a giant Colonel Sanders statue. They probably have no money to purchase furniture, so it's filled with Spartan rooms. What the fuck is a Spartan room? If there are carpeted rooms, I would love to try rolling around on the floor. Rika is too pure. Wah! That'd be great, so great. I want to roll around too. Seems like their imaginations are just piling on. Well, sometime in the future, it wouldn't be too bad to invite them all to my house. Dad is a sucker for the ladies, so he might even let them look around his studio. What do you mean sucker for the ladies? They're school kids. That guy's an old painter. The cry of the Higurashi crescendoed as the sky towered over everything. It was hot, but the air was clear. It smelled like the beginning of summer. Alright. We're getting into the dark side. From the June blank 1979 edition. The Shishibone Suri Okinomiya Police Station. June blank late at night. Check that man's hard drives. Suspects blank 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 were arrested on suspicion of murder and improper disposal of a corpse. The main offender blank has been added to the wanted list nationwide. According to our sources, the 6 suspects were at Hinamizawa Dam construction site, workroom on the blank at 9 p.m. where they were suspected to have assaulted and murdered the site overseer blank as a group, dismembering his body and hiding it. On the blank at 8 o'clock in the morning, a report was filed by Shishibone City Hospital in which a male suspect alluded to having murdered Mr. Blank. Improper disposal, you have to do it right. Yeah, do it right or you get arrested. When questioned at the police station, the individual confessed to the crime. Since a portion of the body was recovered at the location he gave, he was arrested that afternoon on suspicion of murder and mutilation of a corpse. The rest of the suspects were arrested the same day, but the main culprit is still at large. Police are currently on his trail, and the motive is purported to be a drunken verbal dispute during which he killed the victim in a fit of anger. However, as there are multiple inconsistencies with their testimonies, the investigation is ongoing. (1979). Wait, when is this set in? Higurashi Bien. Year. Setting. When is this set in? Because that said 1979, right? I don't know, it doesn't really say. Oh, 1983. Okay, so like only a few years later. Okay. Okay, let's save. There's a quick save. Let's just save here. Yes. Okay. Let me think. I think my throat is going to die if I go through another section. So, in order to not absolutely kill my voice, because we're going to be screaming playing Dead Space tomorrow, I'll take a break here and we'll continue with this next week. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you so much. Next time I think what I'll do is I'll prepare tea instead of, thank you for the head pat, instead of drinking cold water, because I don't think the cold water is doing me any favors either, but I don't like room temperature water, so I'll just prepare tea instead next time. Also, I think maybe not screaming at horses before I play this is a good idea. But yeah, we'll go ahead and take a break here. I'll be back tomorrow. We're going to play some Dead Space. Honey helps soothe the throat. Yeah, I need to get... So I have honey, but I need to get new tea. I use it for karaoke. Yeah. That's what I do before karaoke. I drink tea with honey. Let's see here. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take a... We'll go ahead and end here. We'll continue since it's going to start getting a little spicy pretty soon. So I think it's a good spot here. We'll continue next week. Thanks for streaming. Thank you for hanging out. I will be rating somebody. Let's see. Who is streaming? Mimi's streaming. Okay, let's rate her. Let's rate Mimi. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. She's doing, Mimi's a very, 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 very cute mouse. She's doing some just chatting right now. So if you want to, sorry, I have the hiccups. If you want to continue hanging out with me, I always hang out at the chat, the person that I raid after the stream. So join in on the raid and we'll head over there. If you're new here, here are my socials. You can follow me on Twitter or Blue Sky to know when I go live, or you can join my Discord. I always post live announcements in there as well. Oops. Oh. The bot on YouTube hates me, I think. Oh, there we go. There's just a little delayed. There we go. Raid message blocks? Yeah. I got one for you, right? I got one for you. Here's the raid message. There's one for both subs and non-subs. Feel free to copy one and hit it once over in Mimi's chat. But I'm having a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying reading this. I just need to better prepare next time. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time of day it is for you. Make sure to get up, walk around, stretch, drink some water, eat something yummy, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. We're going to be playing Dead Space 1. We're gonna play Dead Space. Sound good? I'll see you guys later, okay? Bye!